Hi, hi, Miss Wise. Hi, Mind's Eye. Okay, I'm just waiting for the gentleman to come in now. So it's gonna be just music playing for a while, okay? everybody. Just waiting for the gentleman to come in, so the music will be playing for a while. Great to see you too. Great to see you too. Hi, hold on, give us a minute. Give us a minute, give us a minute. I'm doing it all on phone, so it's a lot of looking for stuff. Okay, let me turn it off completely so they can hear you.
All right.
Okay, so hi everybody, welcome to Ocean Yummy. Hi Medea. Welcome to Ocean Yummy channel. So as you can see, I have one of the gentlemen. Hi Cola. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. I have Alexander, the ganja shaman. I'm waiting for Rico to come true. Hi Soama. I'm waiting for Rico to come true because it's mostly to do with the men tonight at present. So Alexander will do an introduction about himself. And when Rico passed through, I hope he remembers. When Rico does pass through, and then he'll do a little talk about himself too. Now, Alexander, I met on Salt Armor's platform. He's good at the numerology. You can also ask him questions as well, because he'll be looking at the chat as well, won't you? Won't you, Alexander?
Oh yes, I'm trying to open it up right now. I haven't looked at the chat yet, but I'm trying to open it on the laptop. It would take a few minutes.
Okay. So basically, this will be our reasoning between, as Rico will say, the indigenous, as he puts it. So Rico, when Rico, hopefully Rico will appear, and then, I mean, in the meantime, I will get Alex to do an introduction on himself to make it easier so people can get acquainted with Alexander. And then when Rico passed through, he'll do right. If I have to stop anybody in between, then Rico will do his introduction, and then the two gentlemen, because there was reasoning on one of my lives, and I do believe that how a lot of people is interested in the numerology and astrology and other sides of life, like different stuff. There is a bit of conspiracy, well, they call it so-called conspiracy theories, but most of it is right. Okay. So when they talk about certain stuff is right, because when I looked up some of the stuff that Alex did actually spoken about, i.e. the smart city, I think it was either you or Rico, it was right. And when, oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay, he's coming. Okay. So, yeah, so hi Christine. So, yeah, so you can also put questions in the chat, whatever they're to what the whatever subject they tap on. Do not be afraid to give questions, right? Now, bear in mind, like, I sometimes have the moment when I go quiet, right? It could be I fallen asleep or something because of the time difference, okay? But if that happens, right, let's tap out. Okay, let's tap out, and then hopefully I'll get to the live. Hopefully it won't be like that because, like, I got school day and all that. But because this is the best time to book it, to schedule everything, so everybody can have their say, right? And I'm hoping a few men will pass through to make a balance in the chat, right? So you can throw questions at them when they say stuff. Please be respectful. And if you disagree with certain arts or whatever, you're not into it, be open minded, learn a few new things, and we can all just work it out, okay? So, I just thought I'll warn you lot in advance because, like, I don't want people thinking that I'm not listening to them. I'm not hearing what they're saying. And even if I do miss something, I'll bring them back up accordingly. Or I'll bring one at a time if I have to do that. Okay. So Rico says he'll be here in a minute or two, a minute in a while. So I'll let Alex introduce him. Go ahead, Alex.
Oh yeah. My name is Alex or Alexander, Alex for short. Um, yeah, how you say my my past. Okay, I grew up. I was born and raised in Aruba. I went to science and technology school, and I finished the school here in science, technology, direction in sustainable energy and technology. And in 2009, well, before that, I was always curious for knowledge, looking at documentary, and I came across Fair 9/11. That you there you can see that the 9/11, that what happened was an inside job. And afterwards, I saw also Who Killed the Electrical Car, the EV one that they made in the 1990s. So then I found out, okay, the government and the car companies and the oil companies are holding this technology for the people, um, um, for themselves. And then that was 2008, 2007. And then 2009, I finished my school. And then I went to the Netherlands to continue study for science and technology, specifically sustainable energy and technology. And then I found out I'm not getting much of um, Tesla work. And then I went to do my own research on Tesla, and I found out there's a lot of different engine devices out there that they're holding up for the people. And also, before I went to Holland, I was an altar boy for 10 years, 10, 11 years. I had good experience, nothing bad. It was very positive experience. I went far in it, that I was an acolyte captain. So I could have become a priest, or I was just in that position. I was training the other altar boys what to do and on the altar. And yeah, I went to Bible school too, so I was grown up Catholic. But when I was in Holland, I went to deep to research with the Vatican. Found out a lot of corruption about the Vatican. That was in 2010, and that put me away from religion. That I found out, yeah, I don't need the religion to communicate with God. God is real. Um, and the religion mostly are just for the control of the people. It has some good with it, but what they're doing, and they have their own bank and their, I say, they can help the whole world, but they do that. And what pulled me back is the abuses of the boys there, that they're paying the priest to stay quiet. So I found out a lot of things about the Vatican that pulled me back away from the Vatican. And oh yeah, and before that, I was also studying the aliens, different races. I found out there's different races. So when I was in Holland, I went to different. I connected all the dots. I came across David Icke, and from there, 2013, when I see most people are not changing, and I came back to Aruba. And from there, I started seeing numbers. It started with the angel numbers starting popping up. And then I found out it's not a coincidence. I found out there's other people also watching, seeing the angel number. And from there, I got into the numerology, um, 2014, 15, around that time. And I started doing people life path around me and started calculating to see if it matched. And from there, I saw, okay, there's a correlation here. And then I got deeper and deeper in that I'm doing with the personal year number. And every time it match what a lot of time the person are doing it unconsciously. They're going under the vibration if they're on their path. And yeah, then I found out that, there's truth in numerology and with the angel number, and that we have guidance guiding on from the other realm. And then also I came across Vedic astrology. I wasn't into astrology, but there was a person, Heidi van den Berg. She did my chart, and she was saying things about me that she couldn't even possibly know. And then I found out, okay, there's truth in this, in Vedic astrology too. Like how I read numbers, like every day I'm seeing angel number every day. um, Astrologers read planets and they say numbers doesn't lie, planet doesn't lie. They give off a certain energy in the time you were born. And yeah, since then, yeah, I was always deep into, yeah, you can say in 2010, 9, there I had my awakening. You can say connected everything together. And since then, I've been doing more deep research. I was also in a group in Aruba, pro human rights movement last, and we're still active, but now we're just watching if they're gonna be pushing the lockdowns, and if they're gonna push that, then we're gonna be active again. So that's what I've been mostly doing till now, and helping going on how I say on live stream and giving people a reading of the numerology and their life path um, number and personal year number for assistance. I see numerology as a guidance, same as astrology. So that's
Oh my bad. I mean, I was trying to multitask. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that. So, um, you can go any which way at this point. You can choose a subject. I don't know. Rico should be here in a while, or so. In the meantime, you can just um talk a little bit. I don't know which way you want to go. Do you want to start on the numerology side or the astrology side, or which way?
ah. Mostly, I'm more familiar with the numerology.
Uh,
Well, this year has been a 7 year. Everybody is feeling the seven. The seven is all about doing your inner work, working on yourself, working on your spiritual path, your spiritual abilities, um, reflecting on self. Um, what else? With the government or the world, it has to do with corruption being exposed, things that's done in the dark coming to light, also people being exposed. So this has been a very high spiritual year. Now, in this month that we are on in now, November, is a universal month, and nine is also very sensitive number, also very spiritual, like the seven. But with this month, I can see that with the nine universal energy, that things from the past maybe come back to again pop up this month. Could be things, people, emotion, things popping up that maybe get triggered. That's all for you to work on and to let go. If something pop up, is for you to acknowledge, reflect, and maybe you have to forgive the person. And also very most important, forgive yourself. So this is with this month energy with the nine. It's all about letting go and preparing yourself for the next month, which is the one universal month, which is a new beginning, right before the year ends. And next year, with the eighth energy, we're going into a 3 year transformational period. It starts with the eight and goes to nine and the one. The eighth universal year is going to be a very important year. It's all about transformation and standing up in your power. It has also to do with wealth, material, and your financial state. Those are all the key things that's going to be focusing on next year. This year was mostly about slowing down, reflect on self, analyze things. It was not a year to rush. If you rush this year, it wouldn't go good. It was mostly time to reflect, contemplate on things, you know. And next year, setting your ideas, your foundation. What do you want to do? Where do you see yourself? This is the energy for this year. And now next year is all about, okay, bringing the idea to reality. So this year was more spiritual. Next year is going to be more material.
Okay, because before when I spoke to you previously, you said that people will be exposing themselves. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Put yourself more in the, put the, fix your camera more so
Okay.
we can see your nice face. Go on. That's it.
Well,
Thank you.
yeah.
So yeah, because you said that people will be exposing themselves. Was it the last month, month before, this month, next month? I think you'd say it's
Yes,
one of
I
them.
can. Yeah. Because yes, that has to do with the seven. People also being exposed, things, government corruption, things coming to the light. And if a lot of people are saying, okay, we're hopeless or, things are not going well. I know if we were on the negative timeline, that these things wouldn't happen. Then there's no a counter resistance to it. But there is, especially with a lot of people I see are standing up against the LGBTQ indoctrination of the kids in school. There's a lot of parents standing up and speaking out. Also with the critical race theory. So a lot of things that I see that the elite wants to indoctrinate the children with, the parents are standing up, which is good. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of positivity happening, and a lot is being exposed. It's going to continue being exposed. Um, what I say, what was the? Oh yeah, now the attention is at Israel. Now Israel and the whole thing are being exposed. Now people are put the attention are there, and now everybody is looking what's happening there, and they're coming to find out that Israel is not so innocent in this whole thing, you know. So everything that the elite is doing is going to be backfiring on them. Is everything that's happening is to wake up the people.
Okay. Okay. So one of the person in chat, because I'm gonna go to some one of the statements because I don't see that other one. And there's two statements I've seen. Okay. So Christine said that religion has been used to control the people and alter the minds of the people. What do you think of that?
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, they
And
don't need to look for something outside, and you just have to look from the inside.
okay. And another one was numbers run the world. I think you did say it. We explained that part, I think.
Yeah, they use the numbers too for their own benefit. That's the thing. Numbers can go both ways, and they use it for the negative side.
Mm-hmm. And Ruby said they tell us not to follow astrology in college. However, you can never go wrong with astrology. It always phases some fire, always phases fire, phase some fire for some reason. I think you consider that. I don't know whether I said it right. My bad reading. You see that?
Oh yeah, tell us not to follow astrology in colors. You can never go wrong with astrology. So it's precise, clear, concrete. Yes, what I understand, the Vedic astrology is the one more accurate. You have the tropical, which is what everybody use. It has some truth in it too, what I understand. But the Vedic astrology goes much deeper. It takes about 10 years to master Vedic astrology. It's very deep. You can even look in your past life, what you were doing past life. It's very broad, the Vedic astrology.
Okay, so she put 23.30, 23.33, 33, 23. So that's angel number as well. Yeah, 333. That's an angel number, isn't it? If I'm not right, if I'm not wrong.
And is that
Okay.
number crazy? Is that number popping up at you?
Yeah, then
23?
I'll put it. Yeah, I'll put it on the screen.
Yes, the two could be to harmonize and yeah, harmonize. Do you have this harmony at home? And don't worry because your angels are next to you, guiding you. The 333 are mostly that your angels are near you, guiding you, their service to you. Maybe you open up to them for guidance, that you're on the right track. If you maybe was stressing about something, if you have doubt for something.
Mhm. Okay. So Amma says yes, it's all coming out. Nothing can stay hidden.
Yes, exactly. And everything is
And
going according to the numbers this year. If it started, you can say at well, it started from, but it took a big peak, a push in July. I remember on the 4th of July when they come out with the movie, what is called, that Disney tried to put in the vault, but they bought it back and released it, and it did good. Sound of Freedom, which was based on a true story about child trafficking, which is one of the biggest problems on this planet, the biggest business on this planet. All of that has to come out, and it's coming out slowly.
okay. So Christine said instead of looking in, people have been looking out, and so Amma said they have been looking up instead of down because they do all this ish under the underground.
Yeah, there's a lot of things happening on the ground. There's a lot of battle I know is happening on the ground. The underground dump system, deep military underground bases, and you have also ancient caverns that runs like through Alaska, Canada, the whole Middle America to South America. I think they're also connected. Some are also connected from America to Europe. But yeah, all of them are being they're being dealt with. There's a group out there that's going into the dumps and rescuing the children that's under the dump. But not doing it alone. I know the humans are working with some other ETs for assistance because they're fighting the reptilians Draco under there. That has been going on since 2020, what I understand. The fight.
Okay. Okay. Oh, go on, come finish your sentence. What else was you gonna say? Was you gonna say something else? I didn't want to cross you. Was you gonna say something else?
Oh no no
Mm.
no.
Okay. All right. Cool. Hi, Chrissy. Uh, hold on. Somebody else said something. I know they did. I was taking. Okay, that was a shake my head. So Ruby shaking her head. Oh, so that's okay. Oh yeah, that's something else. Okay, I have been feeling vibrations underfoot while indoors. She's been feeling vibrations while she's indoors, probably
Interesting.
shaking or something.
I know this month they're also expecting like a solar flare. So the flash is, it has to do with um activating our DNA also and raising our frequency. So it's coming in a layer. Our body gets adjusted to it. But this month I expecting it's gonna be a high energy month.
Cause it and also that conjunction. Remember when they said that people's gonna get superpowers round about the conjunction time too. So
Oh yeah, but I think that is not maybe I don't know when exactly, but I think that probably that one. The Flash itself, what I heard last is probably the ending of 2024 to beginning of 2025. So starting the ending of 2024 growing up, it can happen at any time, but it's gonna happen before 2030 for sure, for sure. But that's why the elite are pushing now with everything that they can because they're losing. There's a weakening happen on this planet, so they're gonna be pushing everything that they can. So if and I know next year they're gonna go all out. It's their last round of fight. Let me put it that way. Next year is gonna be very important. That's why it's gonna be required for us to speak up and stand up.
and I put the lady the Ruby says she's heard about the secret society for years now and it's coming to the surface, especially if you are awake. And Amma hope so because I'm feeling drained. I need some inner chi. And Christine, there's a group called TLS working to
Yes,
free people.
yes, I've heard of TLS. There's also this few groups out there that doing their working behind the scenes. Interesting, Christy. You know about TLS? Yes, that's one of them. We
Yeah,
have also
yeah,
the Q team, which a lot of people think that is fake. The Q team is real, and what I understand is being managed, or one of the leaders in the Q team is um, John F. Kennedy Jr. He's still alive. He's working behind the scenes. I think I think next year he's gonna come to the surface. Well, he's been already on the surface, but under the sky. His name that he used is Vincent Vincent Vega something, and the other one that he goes on stream is uh, Juan 07. Juan 07. That's his name that he used. Juan 07. Hey, there's Nico. They are currently working in Israel. Yeah, Israel goes very deep. Israel, what I heard, they're being run by the Anunnaki. There's on the deep on the ground basis there on the Israel. They're doing it for more than one reason. Their plan is to actually eliminate everybody in Palestine and to make like a canal, like the Suez Canal, just right beside it. They want to make another one, and it's gonna go the through Giza, right through it. So they need to eliminate the people there. I think it's the canal or the project is called Barian Canal or Barian Project. The name Borium, yeah, Borium. So that's their ultimate goal there is to make a giant canal, and they need those people gone from the land.
okay. So Rico's on his way up, and then and then I think it's gonna get interesting. I have a feeling it's gonna be an interesting show. But yeah, so what? So also what I'm gonna do, ladies, because I know you lot itching to come up on the panel. I know, but the guys have to let off first, okay? And when they let off, then afterwards, like, one lady. I think I'm gonna make it one lady at a time. We're not gonna have a bunch of people up here bombarding and all that stuff, right? Because you know what I'm like with my panels, okay? I don't like. I'm very strict, so it will be one lady come up and do the questioning, do the little statement, do the back and forth. Because I used to look into all this before. I think I've shut down a little bit. So it's interesting. I'm also learning too, by the way. Okay. So anything that I don't understand, I will, right, obviously, right, I will tap into certain people's and then, right, because that's what I do. Yeah. So when Rico well, when he comes up as well, then that be then obviously, right, we continue the chat on the numerology and then we'll switch it another way, and then and then we go into the deeper reasoning, and then the questions will come later, like more of the questions in the chat so the guys can see it. I would highlight every single uh comment to make it easier. It's easier for you to see it's easier when I put the comments on the screen, minute, Alex.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Jason, check out Jason Shurkat. Yeah, yeah, I have to stop him. Yeah, I know who's Jason Shurka. He's been talking about the what's called. I have it. Not the quantum healing technique, but the other one. That's from Dolores Cannon. He has the unified healing. He's been like a person that speak about. He said he doesn't get commission for it, but he's been talking, mention about the unified healing. So I've looked into that. There's something very interesting that I'm also looking into, having like the unified healing, have like a center here. They use the scalar energy, which I heard there's a lot of um, people had a lot of benefit from it. It helped them with their energy. I think those technology are going to be the future for healing. Till the med beds come out, the med bed, a lot of people don't know about the med bed, but that's we have that power too inside. I think when the flash come, we'll be able to have more capability than the med bed.
There's another
Oh,
highlighted comment. Oh yeah, go on.
oh yes, you know you're right, Chrissy. They don't care for the people on either side. The people running Israel are not Jews. They're Zionists. They're fake Jews. I think their background goes to Khazaria, the Khazarians. I think they're the Khazarians, which is where is now Ukraine. That's why Ukraine is very important for the elite. Yeah, and Israel is also very heavy in child trafficking. So and Ukraine, both of them countries.
Did I miss a question? Did I miss a comment? I think I did. Hold on. Okay, so there's a Mediterranean, the Ashkenazi, yeah, yeah, the Ashkenazi. Were going to. No, that's the Jews. What am I thinking? I can't even say that word.
Ashkenazim, which one is? I've heard about them, but I don't know. I know they're not the Khazarians. I think. Can you imagine? The Khazarians are from where Ukraine is right now. If you look at Ukraine, the crest of Ukraine and the crest of the Khazarian family is the same. Ukraine is owned by the Khazarian family. Oh, the Ashkenazim are the Jews. As far as I'm aware, the mad bets will be used possibly before Christmas. I have a friend who has already signed up and is waiting for the date to start the process. Interesting. You think, yeah, the Khazarians. But you think, Chrissy, they're gonna come by Christmas? I doubt it. I doubt it. I really doubt it. I think the Mad Bet would come out maybe ending of 2024 and 2025 because they've been trying to get the Mad Bet out for a long time and they've been having counter attacks. Let me put it that way. There was a ship that was full of Mad Bets. They exploded the ship and sink it. That happened, I think, few months ago. So yeah. By the way, they're gonna keep trying, but they cannot stop it. We're gonna have that technology in the future. And if the solar flash came before that, then yeah, we don't need the mad bat because we are gonna be rejuvenated, our DNA activated, full our all DNA activated, and yeah, and then we don't need it anymore. In UK, interesting. I know a person in UK that was into that, that was wanting people to sign off. I think what's his name again? Simon Park. I'm pretty sure then you're aware of Simon Park. He has a group worldwide called Conscious something. Forgot about it. But Simon Park, he has contact with the people that has the mad bat. Okay, Aztec. Interesting. Yeah, I'm curious with that. When it's gonna come out? I think the people that are very sick, they should get it first. I don't know. Probably it could be that because yeah, with the flash, I think it will be possible to fix the DNA to the people that have taken the shit shot. But I don't know if the bad bat can fix that. Probably, maybe I can. I know they have technology out there that's also much better than the mad bat, much better. But I don't know if they're gonna when they're gonna come with that out. I think if it would be a year that the healing technology come for the earth to raise the humanity vibration, raise its consciousness, would be in 2025. Then I think it will be available worldwide. Oh yeah, no, Simon Park has been deep into the conspiracy world, okay, a long time. He has a contact, ET contact, which he calls his mother, which race is again? Uh, not the insectoid. Yeah, well, it's the insect, but it's the other type. They were against the human first, but I think there's a small group that's with the humans. I forgot their name. They're insect type. Let me see if I can find it. The insect, but they're also very real, and he has contact with them. Which one is his mother apparently, one of his form when he was younger, another version of him, but I don't know which race it is of beings. I forgot the name, but it's an insect. Let me see which one it is.
Peace and blessings.
Hi,
Sorry.
Rico. Hi, Rika. I'm just gonna try and get get the link off the thing because I don't want nobody else to jump up while you two are talking. And I'm gonna change the format of the layout. Okay, so
Okay.
so
I was gonna
that
get behind.
it's okay. It's okay.
Mhm.
When Alex has finished, then you can introduce yourself.
Okay.
Um, and then you can join in, and then I'm gonna let these two talk it out because I think you lot was having interesting chat in the in one of my lives, and that's
Oh,
why I got these two together.
oh, and speaking of that, it's
And
555 on my time right now.
it's 5 o'clock.
555. Uh-huh.
Oh! You're syncing. You're syncing. You mean you're in synchronicity?
Mm-hmm.
That's all good. That's all good. It was smooth beginning. Just wait, just the waiting for you guys, but the wait wasn't long, so it's okay. So I am gonna once I get onto my laptop, I'm going to get rid of the StreamYard link because then anybody's gonna jump up and even though like you can allow them on, but I don't want them to jump on while you lot are talking. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, I want you guys to go as deep as you can go. Yeah, like you know how this YouTube goes with the censorship and all that stuff. So just be mindful because like I do put up a lot of stuff on here. So um reason within reason, obviously I'm not gonna say don't say don't just right because because you lot know how this YouTube goes, right? Um, so, uh, yeah, actually, I don't. Right, I sound like I am. What to call it? Just talking. So I want you guys to talk because if I talk, I'll start talking and talking and talking and then whoops, hold on, what's going on? Hold on, that's me now. What's going on? Oh my goodness, my
It's
thing's
probably
playing by
good.
itself.
Mike
you
did that earlier today too.
It's playing by itself. I only put it onto the onto the what's it? Hold on, let me see if I can get rid of the link. I want to get rid of the link really. Hold on. I'll go pause it. Hold on, give us a minute and then I will let you guys go through, okay? Give us a
Okay.
minute. Is it gonna let me do it? It's not gonna let me do it. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys proceed because then I don't want to hold up nothing. So let's proceed, okay? I will take the link out and then the ladies, once you lot have spoken, I'm gonna let one lady come up and talk, give statement, whatever, right? And then know this, right? Obviously, right, I don't let nobody get disrespectful on this side of the woods. So if anybody comes out over too much, my mods will deal with the case, and yeah, we'll just take it from there. Okay. So I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna let you guys proceed. Alex can finish what he was saying, and then you could come in and introduce yourself, and then you can do the reasoning. Okay.
Okay. Um,
Oh,
yeah, no, just want to finish on it was the Mantis being. That's the one that Simon Park has communicate with, and he has contact with the people of Medbeth, and he resides in England, London. So yeah, that's so crazy. Yeah, and I see Michelle there, Michelle Graham, free blessing. So yeah, Rico, what do you want to share about the numbers and your information?
Yeah, we can shout about the numbers first. That'll be a start, because like numerology is like it just came to me like naturally, like in a sense, because I wasn't good in math, right? But like as
Hmm.
soon as I started learning the numbers, it started clicking to me and it started making sense. And like, these numbers can actually save people, from things, and like can also tell you other things as well, depending on the number.
Okay.
Like like we have like nine different dimensions, right? Nine different dimensions, but there are certain energies that are still like in the 3D dimensional, in the fourth dimensional, the realm of chaos, drama, confusion, and all of that, and then like the numbers basically tell you something about yourself as well, and like your past, and like why you're here in your journey, your spiritual journey.
Yes. Do you know your life path number?
Life path number 5.
Ah, five. You like adventure. You like to explore different things. You're,
I like
I,
change. Uh
yeah,
huh.
yeah. I imagine you're multi-talented. You love to travel. You, yeah, adapt. You can adapt easily to new things. I mean,
Uh huh. I
uh,
can get anywhere and adapt in any situation. I can talk to anybody, and like they understand me, and the ones that don't understand me, I'm not for them.
yeah, yeah. Interesting. You're a five. Yeah, both of
But they
my
got
parents.
that down to the T though. Like 100%. Like I am adventurous and like I like doing things and I like exploring. I'm a risk taker, all that. Like I take chances.
No, that's with five. That's with the five. Both of my parents are five, so I know. I know about the five. They have high energy. One thing with them, they need to ground. They need to
Mm-hmm.
ground, and so they make a good decision and not too impulsive. You know, but they're here to explore and learn. Basically, try new things.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you
I like
learn.
new things other than like, the old traditional ways, but like still the old traditional ways, but mixed it with like a more modern version of it. Not
Yeah,
just the same boring, regular lecture that they always tend to give. Like I like to spice it up a bit and still just be on point with it.
I understand. Okay, so you're a life pet five.
Mhm.
Just so you know your personal year number.
My personal year number, no, I'm master number 11. And then also 3. I have to go back on my chart and see, but I have 3 several in my chart.
Oh, okay, three. Okay, three is all about expressing yourself, communicating.
hmm
Uh,
Just going out
very,
there and just doing it, you know.
yeah, yeah, mostly, yeah, yeah. Speaking from a truth standpoint, point of view, speaking truth.
Yeah,
Um, was I only need your day and month of birth. What is your day and month? Not the year.
January 29th, 1995.
Okay. Oh, you're born on the 29. Yeah, that's an 11. Yeah, 11. But I see you have a three attitude, so you have a very outgoing, joyful attitude. Okay,
Uh-huh.
attitude.
It's kind of like my mood, my personality is kind of like a little bit too much for some people that don't get the energy, but like, whenever I'm around somewhere, they feel me. Like, they feel my vibes and like my aura instantly.
Interesting. Yeah, now I see that this year you're in a one personal year number. So this year was like a new beginning for you. I
hmm
imagine last year you were in a nine universal, not nine personal year number. That means you were last year. You were the energy for you was about to letting people go and things out of your life that no longer serve you anymore.
Letting
Close
go of
your own
attachment.
emotions. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
attachment. That was the energy for you last year. Okay.
Had no people
Interesting.
that wasn't like, that I wasn't benefiting from, just low vibrational people, getting rid of those and stop like, thinking that I have to be nice to people or people please, and stuff like that. Like I didn't like I
Yeah,
don't explain myself and I don't apologize unless I feel like I need to.
yeah. Yeah, only if your self-reflection, then you know if you did something wrong or not, or they just don't see it your way, then or some people are ignorant, they don't want
Mhm.
to see it. At least you tried, and then you just think, oh, you're on two different frequency, and they have to learn the hard way or their own way. Yeah, and then you cut it off, let go. Like next
Uh-huh.
year, I'm
So
gonna
that
be in a 9 year, in a nine personal year. So for me, it's gonna be the energy that you were in last year.
mhm.
Interesting.
I didn't even want to cross that. I just wanted you lot to continue talking. um, that was so nice. So I think Rico's going to introduce himself now, right? That and then
Yeah.
we'll take it from there. You can go metaphysical, numerology, indigenous. What I forgot. There's quite a few things you lot touch upon still.
I consider myself indigenous. First off, because I am Puerto Rican and Dominican, and that's native. I got Taino or Wacken, and then African, of course, and Spanish, so mixture. Just native. Everybody's mixed at the end of the day, and like my spiritual tradition is Haitian voodoo, and I get that from my dad's side of the family. Even on my mom's side, but my mom's with the Ifa, but like my lineage is more towards the Haitian, the way my mom broke it down to me. And then I'm not good at introductions, that, but like I go by Rico, but like I also go by King Anubis. I'm on that Akhenaten. And like I chose that name because it suits me. Because I noticed that I am the balance, between certain situations. I can go into like a situation where kind of like Rocky, and I can see it from both sides and like kind of like, break it, break it down in a way where like both parties can understand what I'm saying. Like I'm a good mediator type of individual, if that makes sense. Long story short. And then I am an Aquarius with a Leo moon, Capricorn, rising.
Where do you are? So you're part Dominican and part Puerto Rican
Uh-huh.
with Haitian roots.
Uh-huh. The Haitian root comes from my dad's side because my dad's Dominican, and like Haiti, the Haiti and Dominican Republic is like right there. So I kind of see where that comes in because
Hello.
hello,
Oh wow! They
oh,
hold
yeah.
on, hold
Oh,
on,
I dropped out
hold on.
for a
He's
second.
a is it a yeah. Oh, he there still. Rico.
Oh, I'm still here.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you didn't finish what you were saying?
Oh, but like I was basically saying like the Haitian part comes from like my dad's side because Dominican Republic and Haiti is like all on the same island, and at the end of the day, we're pretty much the same thing. It's just different.
Hispaniola.
Yeah.
Hispaniola. Yeah,
See,
yeah.
see, I was
Yes, I'm from Aruba. I'm also in the Caribbean. I'm still in the Caribbean. Um,
okay. I kind of got that vibe off of you, like.
yeah, here we can speak. We have our own native language here, which is Papiamento, and we have, and then the second language here is Dutch, and
Uh-huh.
then we get um, English and Spanish at school. And depending where you go, which school you go, you get French too. But
It's
yeah,
like that in Puerto Rico too, like where we have like like the native tongue and then like the Spanish, and sometimes mix it in with the Spanish.
okay. You're in Puerto Rico?
Not right now. Like I'm in the States right now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know the Tainos, they have their own language. Like my native language is a mix of different language, and it also has the Arawak, few Arawak.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
words in it. I think my roots is from the Arawak tribe.
I believe so.
So interesting.
Yeah, please continue, gentlemen. Please continue.
Oh yeah. So you're also into the with the You said
Ha-
something about the voodoo.
Haitian voodoo. Uh
You're
huh.
you studied that.
Yeah, it kind of came to me, like what I know today is kind of like, if you're drawn to something, most likely that's your path. And like me, before like, I got like my reading and all of that, whatever. Like I was always drawn to like, candles and stuff, and then, just, not the regular church type of things, and then like, I just started doing little things and like it kind of fit for me. Like, um, I can't really break it down, but like, I just know it's my past. At the end of the day, it's not something that I just chose just over a fast, just to do as a trend or like, a fashion statement, none of that. Like this is definitely like my calling.
So okay, okay, that's different. So
Cause
with
it's
the
like,
I
cause
don't
it's
mess
like,
with that. With the
oh,
voodoo shit, yeah, no, I don't. I don't. I had an aunt in Saint Martin, which is not far from the
uh-huh,
islands near Saint Croix. And apparently, one of them, the people there, they sent a curse or something to my aunt. And when she came to Aruba, she was good. When I went there, she was all dried up. And the people there, what I understand, they sent like a curse to her.
and see, and that's the thing about voodoo, that people don't know that it's not like bad or good, that people go off for like, the TVs and like what they present it to be, doing doors and then putting spells on people and stuff. It don't work like that. At the end of the day, it's all about intentions. And if your mind is not right and if your intentions aren't good, it's gonna backfire on you. And that's why some people have a bad experience, dealing with it because they think that they can just call any loa, any spirit, and think that they're going to work with them. Not all spirits wants to work with an individual, and then some people they do it the wrong way, and like that's where I come in, to kind of just bring more light to it and more knowledge,
Do you
about it.
do you let things come into you to control you?
No, mm-mm.
They call it
If some,
channeling.
yeah, like channeling, I call it downloads, whatever. Like when I get like spiritual messages and stuff.
Hmm.
But like other than just letting anything come in me, no.
Okay. And
And most,
do you do sacrifices, animal sacrifice?
I haven't done any, but like let me break the sacrifices down. The reason why the sacrifices happen is because for a certain spirit that you're invoking may need, a sacrifice. And like it's okay to do it, but not just okay just to just go out there and just slaughter anything. You gotta be a specific animal, like the chicken, for instance. You gotta do it a specific type of way.
Now you see, this is where I draw the line. If you have to sacrifice or something, then it's shit. Why it's a low entity? That's low vibration.
Yeah. It's a low entity. That's why the spirit is being invoked, being called to take care of that entity.
Yeah. No. It's, maybe you call up to a pet to analyze, to look at higher, to see, hey, maybe that's not for you or something. But I don't know. Maybe you're learning. Hey, everybody's on their path to learn something. This planet is all about learning and
Mhm.
evolving and growing.
Yeah.
You know.
It's all a
But
learning experience at the end of the day,
yeah, it's learning.
Like we can all learn from each other, no matter the age or age difference or whatever. We're all old souls at the end of the day, Nobody is completely just know everything and, just little things, that you can take.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, that's true. That's true. Interesting. And I have to talk with a person that's really into that. Ugh. with the voodoo thing. Yeah, there's consequences for that. For everything,
Uh-huh.
there's a consequences.
Yeah,
And
you gotta pay it back at the end of the day.
yes, same with the people that are used the dark sorcerers that they do damage to people
Uh-huh.
energetically, physically. They go, they do keep doing it, but it will come back to them. You know,
Uh-huh, it
everything.
will. Because you just
Every,
can't just put things on people just for, frivolous reasons or like, small things. You can't do that. Like, and it don't work like that.
yeah, probably. Yeah, I just know if they succeed at that moment, I know it will come back to them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and
It will.
that's why I don't mess
Especially in
with
this
that.
year now. Like, since we're in a cycle of seven, which is justice, the Mayat energy, everybody's getting their karma and being exposed right now, as we speak. That's why
That,
all these things is coming out. And then we're in the age of Aquarius, which is which brings truth and chaos.
that is from the tropical zodiac astrology. Tropical.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
But don't take my word for it. Just kind of, just do a little bit more research on it. But like we're in the age of Aquarius and then cycle seven, which is justice, balance, and karma.
Yes, justice, and you see it's happening. It's happening on this planet. I see a lot of people are being exposed still.
Mm-hmm.
Things are
Yeah.
coming out of different people. It's coming out. It's gonna keep continuing coming out going next year. And yeah, next year is gonna be a very important year because we're gonna be entering the 3 year transformational cycle.
Uh-huh.
By the
Death,
end of
rebirth, transformation. Uh-huh.
yeah, by the end of 2026, the world is gonna be fully different. I think in 12 months itself, the world is going to be different. I'm expecting a lot of things to happen,
There's
especially
gonna
in
be
the
a lot of things that's gonna happen next year, like, and people is not really prepared for it.
yeah, that's the thing. We have to be prepared spiritually, mostly.
Hmm. And a lot of people aren't. So a lot of people they're gonna fall, it may be some loved ones, but it is what it is, it's a cycle. You gotta either it's like the circle of life, you gotta keep up.
Yeah, 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 basically, yes. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be good because everything is happening for the awakening. And we're not going to go back to the old world. A new one is coming. So
I believe the new world is already here.
you can say that because everything is simultaneously. We just have to access it with our vibration.
Hmm.
Yeah. And next year also it correlates with what? The other one, which is the Chinese astrology, which next year we're entering the year of the dragon. The dragon
Yeah,
also has to do with
that
power.
serpent energy. Uh-huh. That creativity.
Cre- Mostly with power and wealth, the dragon. Power and wealth. You can put creativity there, but it has to do with power and it correlates with the eight. Eight also has to do with
The yin
power.
and the yang. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. You do unto others must come back to you. Yes, Chrissy, that's the law of the universe. So, and right now, karma is working real fast. Things are like speeding up.
Okay.
So you cannot really get away with things.
With
But
nothing.
I can. One thing I would advise you is that to maybe look past by that you don't, because we are more powerful than what we're being told. That you
Uh-huh.
don't have to do not none ever animal sacrifice. You don't have to do that for whatever intention or whatever you want to bring in this reality. Just have to change your vibration to it, and you will attract it to you, wherever it is, wherever it is. You know. You can
Yeah.
communicate
You know,
with the universe, you know, and it will come in divine. You see the intention, what you want, let it go, and in the meantime, just work on it, and it will be,
release and let go. Uh-huh.
yeah, release, let go, and work on yourself, and in divine timing, it will appear to you.
Uh-huh. And that's the thing, divine timing people don't understand. You know, people just want to like put a date on it. They want to rush things and like, they set themselves up for failure each and every time when they put a date on it. And I always say, go with the flow, flow like the river. You can never go wrong.
That's true. Yeah.
You
That's
know.
oh yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, all is mind, mind is mental, all is universe, and all is you. You are the creator of your reality.
Yes.
Amma says the same thing every time. You just repeat what Amma just said. Like she says it in every time, every single live stream that she goes on. She says the same thing. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah,
Cause it's like people's mindset, like their mind is not like in the right place, and they wonder why their life is like in shambles, right? They have a negative way of thinking. When they say that they can't do something, they're putting that out there. That they can't do it. You got to just do it. You know, like if you want it, just go for it. It's not gonna. It's not gonna like. Let me just say for like church people, right? They always pray, but yet they're not working on themselves. They're just depending on that one person, to do something. It takes two, like two to tango, and it's the same way. And people don't, think that way.
True.
mm, yeah, yeah. Because back to the voodoo one. Because I have a godfather in Ifa. So what you're saying, I can actually understand what you're saying. But another priestess ages ago said that how at one point animals will not be used as sacrifice as well. I have heard that, but I think right back now that is the norm amongst the
The
Ifa.
Ifa tradition, and that's
Yeah,
like on my mom's side with the Ifa tradition part.
yeah.
So
So
that's
so
not making like a sacrifice on that end. But like with voodoo, like I haven't experienced that aspect of it yet.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think we want to.
Uh,
Yeah. I know Santo Domingo and Haiti is
mhm,
very deep with the voodoo thing.
mhm,
All the islands above there. I don't know Puerto Rico much, but Santo Domingo and Haiti for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, because Naga talks about the lowers as well,
Oh, the
and
Lawaz, yo, they're
the
kind of
lowers,
similar
yeah,
to the ones in Ifa, because
yeah,
like for Oshun, for example, we have Urzulu Freya. They're kind of like one of the two, but two different energies. If that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah,
And then
I,
yeah.
like,
I'm not.
hmm?
Mm.
I'm not familiar with the other one that you mentioned. What Loa?
She's the Lawa Urzulu Freya.
What? Who's that? Or what's that?
She's kind of she represents the same aspects as like Oshun, like beauty, abundance, protection, all of that. Pretty similar energies, but different naming. Just like Papa Legba and Ifa, he's Ishu, and they have two counterparts. Like Papa Legba has two counterparts, Ishu has two counterparts. One is a child version, and that's like the trickster of it. But he's not really a trickster though. But like you use a trick. Okay, a trickster, he's only just testing your mind to see where your mind is before he want to work with you. And then like his other form, which is the old man, he's gonna come, kinda, it's Papa. Like it's him.
Yeah,
So, so those are entities. So a type of
They're not
entity.
entities, they're spirits.
Okay. Well, there it has a name, right? The spiritual entity.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. That's another religion. I heard about the Oshan is from African type
Mm-hmm.
culture. Cult.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oshun, she's from Africa, like with the Ifa.
Yeah, Nigeria, Benin, Nigeria mostly. They said the Yoruba land, they call it. And Ilegua is a cent is this look on me.
Yeah.
I have no clue about those. Oh, yeah, I never go deep into those type of religion or cult. Yeah, this is new to me. The what you mentioned, the lower.
Mm-hmm.
So people there work in Santo Domingo. They work with those entities.
Yeah, like
Huh,
different ones, not just a random one, but like it has to be a specific one that's like walking with them or like connected with them.
interesting. Yeah, huh, people adore different entities.
Yeah, because remember I told you I come from the spiritual Baptist background of Trinidad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they play with the drums a lot. They go into trances, they wear colors and everything. So it's the same thing. Well, in my research and being amongst the Lukumi and the Nigerian sect, it's the same thing. Like there's named different names. That's it. That's how I
Yeah,
see it.
that's how I see it
So
too. Yeah.
yeah. So basically you start with the ancestors, the
Mm-hmm.
Egungun, then it goes upwards, then it goes up a notch, up a notch. Then each path is different. Like Ocean has a couple of loads of paths, but people
Mm-hmm.
always associate it with beauty and sex. But in
Uh-huh.
actually,
And it's yeah, and it's not
but
just about sex or beauty, none of that.
yeah, she has an elder side to her too, but they never talk about the elder side to her. They always talk about the sensational, the
The seduction part
beautiful.
of her.
Yeah, and Ogun, though he is a warrior, he's a
Mm-hmm.
healer as well. He heals, and Chelsea, he is the healer, and then there's the sick. I forgot the sick one. I forgot his name now, but he's like deals with the sick. He deals with herbs as well, I think. But each path is different. It all depends on what path you have, what your head carries. Whatever the head carries, then they align it, and each person has a male and female, and it goes into several other offices as well. It goes into it's
Several of the
like
courts. Like mine is like the mine around me is the Gire, and that's the death floor. Like with the Byron Samdi, Mama Bridget.
yes, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and me and I used to have the cemetery used to call me a lot. A lot of people don't understand. They're scared of the cemetery. They're scared of the
Uh-huh.
dead. They're
They shouldn't
scared
be
of
scared of it at all.
yeah. It's the living you more have to be scared of, which I've always said. But anyways, but anyway, this is not my show. this, right, this is about you two, right? So yeah, but I mean, I get where Rico's coming from on that level because I'm actually around the people. That's why when people talk against certain things, I always ask them, "Are you around the community?" That's my first question. Have you spoken to a Babalawo? Have you spoken to a Ilanifa? Have you spoken to any of the elders or
Mm-hmm.
anybody linked to an elder? Before you can talk about anything, you have to talk to them first because they
That's
know the
right.
mythology and they know the alignments. And it's like cheat. It's like I ching really. When they do a
Mm-hmm.
reading, it's like I ching. It's all in numbers and everything else. And my Baba, he's one of them. He doesn't play. He literally
He's
contacts the
direct.
elders.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
mumbo's the same way.
Yeah, yeah, and he's a ruler. So a ruler is the divination one. So anyways, I'm not gonna go inside. I'm not good at the numerology, but the other stuff, yeah.
Mhm.
No, no, no. I'm just interested in hearing about these beings that people adore because they're a type of entity, spiritual entity, because they have names and they do what the drum. They give out a certain frequency to call them in
Mhm.
certain energy. Because I know there's certain place in Africa. There's deep also with the voodoo, and they do a bit dance, and they there's nothing in. It's a round thing that goes up and start dancing around and going
Like
on in circles,
it
but
looked
it's
like a
not.
broom. Look like it's like wooden, like broom. It looked like tree leaves or something, or like a hut. Well, I don't know how to describe it, but like,
Yeah,
um,
I know.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Those are also what entities that's going in there that they calling up, or what you say. What's your point of view on that?
my point of view on that, I just believe that it's a part of the like whatever you're invoking. You know, um, I can't really break that part down at the moment of it because it might come off as in a bad way if I don't like say it correctly.
I understand. No, well, yeah, you have different culture. I think most of the culture are limited on the information. Um, yeah.
I would
Um,
say culture wise, like, getting information, it has nothing to do with like culture or like color or anything, Like if it's your path, it's your path. Cause I know certain people like be like white people, whatever cannot practice, these other traditions when really that's not the case.
no, you have white culture too. I think deep in Europe, you have some that were also deep, very spiritually connected to Earth that they practice, like, for example, an ayahuasca type of plant, which you have in every continent. In North America, you have the yopo, and in the Caribbean too, you have the yopo, and the other one is a cactus type, which has mescaline ingredients in it. I forgot the name of that one, but that's mostly with what the Native American there use, and it has mescaline. So I forgot the name. And in South America, you have another type of cactus, which is called San Pedro, and then you have the ayahuasca plant, which you have different leaves that they use to boil it, and you get the whole process, which goes into whole South America. From the Amazonian, they use it too. Those people are very connected to the earth. And in Africa, you have I don't know, the tribe that you mentioned, if they use that.
Grandpa, that's dealing with nature. Uh-huh.
No, in Africa, you have another one called Ibogin or Iboga. Have you heard of Iboga?
I heard of it.
Yeah, that's one of the most powerful plants on this earth. Is the Iboga. It's in Africa. It's like the ayahuasca, also contains DMT in it, dimethyltryptamine. So it's what contains in your third eye. And it gives you reflection of yourself, what you've been doing wrong, for 24 hours. Is they have been using it for people to get off like hard drugs, like for example heroin, and they had a highly success rate with it, where people took the ibogaine. And yeah, in Egypt, you have also the blue lotus, which is also very
The Blue
spiritually.
Lotus. Uh-huh.
They use that. And yeah, you have so the plant. I'm pretty sure in Australia they have some type of ayahuasca there, and the people that use those plants are were very connected with nature, one with nature.
Hmm. I agree.
Yeah. Have you
And
ever done those, or does
that's all like
the
that's the thing. People don't know that nature is healing for anybody, It raises
oh
your vibrations, all that.
does the the I wouldn't call I is it a religion? The voodoo is it a religion?
No, it's not a religion. Like I would say it's a way of life because voodoo is music, voodoo is love, voodoo is family, voodoo is all around us
Do they
every
practice?
day. Like every day is a ritual that we do. Like getting up, for instance, like showering and all of that. Taking a bath, cleaning ourselves, all of that. Like that's voodoo.
Well, that's the way your description of it. If you wake up, then when you wake up in the morning, I'm doing it a different way. I'm just being in the gratitude vibration, being grateful that I have a
Yeah,
roof, that eat, in that frequency, gratitude frequency.
yeah, I get it.
So,
That's why
do
people, when you get up, you should take time, have at least spare a few minutes to yourself, like just waking up being thankful that you're breathing. First thing that you do, you should breathe in, do your breathings, take at least 20 minutes, like the bare minimum. If you can't just do like a whole hour or like whatever, just take at least 15 minutes, time for
oh yes,
yourself to just be thankful.
yes, that's very important. Yes,
No matter
this
what you're going through in life, you could be going through the worst, but as long as you're breathing, it's a good day because day, a, it's a day to be a better version of yourself than you was yesterday.
true. Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Um, do they there in? I'm just curious. Do they in Santo Domingo or Haiti? Do they use ayahuasca or Yoko or San Pedro, one of those
They use one of the
psychedelic.
two like herbs, a lot of herbs and stuff. Yeah, like the medicine person. So yeah,
Okay, you have medicine man there or medicine woman because
yeah,
they herb
they use
only
the
herb.
herbs like certain herbs for like specific things. Yeah,
Oh, cool, cool, cool. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they don't have much that here. We go by the old people saying that was here saying, oh, which plant is good for you. So that information get passed by, get
hmm
information. So, yeah, interesting.
Okay, okay. Are you ready for the ladies to come up to reason,
yeah.
guys? Okay, okay. So the link will be put. I'm gonna put a link down, and then I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I might do it two at a time. I'll see how it goes, and I'll see how many come up. And right, it'll be one voice at a time. Okay, peoples. We're not gonna be talking all over each other and all this effery, because then I would have to tell you to come off the panel. Okay. So you have to give each person a chance to talk. You see how they talk all nice and one give another, one listen, one respond. Okay. So okay, let me just do the link and then they'll come up and then you get that continue the reasonings, okay?
Okay.
Oh yeah, something extra, Rico. Maybe if you have encountered that, is to check with the countries. Like for example, the day that Santo Domingo was formed, you get the life path number of the country. If you ever look into that, the country
That's
life path.
new. That's new to me on that part. Like I'm gonna definitely look into that.
Yeah,
You
I
said the
know. Sorry.
you said the part like the part of the country that describes the number.
Oh yeah, each country has a number. That too. A number, like I will go deep in number. Number is everywhere. I think the prime creator, the creator of everything, works in
Mhm.
mathematics.
So I
Like
got
with
another question. Like, sorry
yeah.
to cut you off, but this just came to me. Like, okay, I was speaking of the dimensions, right? They say there's 9 different ones. Do you feel like there's like a dimension within a dimension, like in the first dimension, then like, kind of goes down in a row, and then once you graduate from that, it goes on to the second. Like, if you see where I'm going with it.
Well, I can see, yeah, where you're going with it. Um, it could. I'm pretty sure there's a dimension in this dimension. There's another dimension that's in the same how I say 3D world, and you have other ones that goes up. Like I know it goes beyond the ninth dimension.
I believe it's more than nine, to be honest. But I'm saying like, each one, like I'm gonna break them down in rows, okay? Like I know there's not in rows, but like I'm gonna just say first dimension, you got the second, third, below it, within that one, and then that second you have, two, three, and it go like that. I haven't been able to break that down, but like that has been coming to like my thought process. I'm like, okay, there could be many. Like we could be a dimension within a dimension.
Uh, yeah, that's a possibility. I just know this is one. Well, then you can go as far as the multiverse. So the multiverse is very true also, though the parallel universe. There's different universe, different version of you taking place in other reality. That
Uh huh.
is down to the quantum jumping also with attracting who you want to be, and because there's a version of you doing what you want to be in another plane. So you
Like
want,
right now, like right as we speak. Yeah.
yeah. So there's quantum jumping meditation that you can do and create a momentum to be that person, and you work towards it. There's also
Huh?
with biohacking that you can change your body also um, through meditation and
Yeah. There's ways of doing that. Like I spoke. No, this is kind of off for mirror magic. Like that's a good thing for changing certain things. About your appearances or whatever. You just spoke to it and then visualize like what you want to present yourself as, and then boom, there it is.
just comes down to your belief.
And mindset.
Yes, alignment with the mind and heart. You know,
hmm
the brain and the heart coherence. If you have it in unity, yeah, then it would attract it very easily.
And that's another reason why we see numbers too. Like that's showing a sign of alignment. Each time that we see these certain numbers that pop up, that's a sign of alignment that you're on the right path.
Yes, yes. There's no coincidence with the number.
Nothing is ever coincidence. Like the
No.
numbers, people don't realize that it could just really help them, if they just knew a lot.
Yeah.
It'll kind of
Everything.
tell you how to like move in life, what direction to go in.
Yes, I see it as a guidance because also, um, like I mentioned with you, with the country has a number like your house to your house number
hmm
also determine the the energy of the house. You know, like for example, um, a nine house is a very humanitarian, healing, nurture type of energy. So at that house, a lot of people who want to come and feel comfortable. Animals love the nine energy.
hmm
Um, at a house five, for example, it's a party house. It's where people gonna be come and going in that house. A lot of changes happening constantly in that house, representing the five. And in two house, it's all about cooperation and
hmm
in that working together. And if people are not
Being
able to
balanced.
work together, then you're gonna have a lot of discussion and fight. And I've seen that. So I'm just observing. I'm like, okay, seems like the house number also has effect on the
Uh huh.
house energy of it. You know,
They do have a play in it too.
yeah, house number. So now that I'm aware of that, if I in the future I purchase a house, I will know okay which one or which. Oh, but also there's a way that you can change the vibration of the house too. You
hmm
change the number. Well, you don't change it physically then
You
on the
can level
physical.
up. Yeah.
No, you change what I on the trick is because you're gonna change the street address. That's what you got. But behind, for example, on your door where you have the number. For example, you have a number two,
Hmm?
you put a number one behind the door. So on the other side of it, you put the number one. That would add to three. So it would change the energy of the house for a more joyful, creative energy.
Yeah, I got what you were saying. I had to think about that for a second, but I got it. It clicked.
So that's just way, there's tricks that you can do if you're aware of it. You can change the house energy. Oh yeah. And we have so Emma. Hoi,
Hi,
goeiedag.
hi, Sama. Sorry, I was just listening to what they're saying. Uh, hi, Sama.
Peace, peace, peace and love. Yeah,
You
I
can
was
play.
just listening. Much love to y'all on the panel. Man, y'all was going in, so I was like, girl, just drop the link. Because I wanted to join in when y'all was talking about um, spirituality or the loas or because I'm interested in that too. And I consider myself how should I say it? Because I'm from South America too. Alex knows that. Osho knows that too. And I was born in Suriname. And and we practice Winti, a
Uh,
form. It's yeah,
they call it
Paulo.
palo. I think,
Oh, say
scratch
it
it. I was like Pablo.
again.
Like they call it Palo, like another wording of, you know, Ifa and voodoo, but like just Palo.
Mm,
Not just Palo, but like it's something else. I can't think of the other word.
right, right, right. Oh, no, in Suriname, yeah, it's a form of voodoo, but we call it Winti. Winti means wind, the wind. So that's what we call it in Suriname. But it's kind of like the same, but we don't sacrifice animals because I feel like that comes from the Bible, the sacrificing part, because I feel like no entity, or if an entity asks for blood, then it's not a good one. Let me put it like that,
Exactly. Yes.
because there should be no bloodshed. All the offerings that we do is just milk, rice, like planting, like like from the earth,
Like
fruit,
fruit and stuff.
yeah,
Mhm.
uncooked rice, and so that's all we offer. Even milk sometimes, that the Hindustanis in Suriname, they offer milk and honey or whatever, put it under a tree. But for us, it's mainly water and just fruit. That's
Yeah,
what we offer. Yeah. hmm
Oh, interesting. I didn't know Suriname had also like a voodoo type, but it's called Winti. Winti.
Yeah, I told you about it. You was when you was on my panel. I told you about it a bit,
Oh,
not all of it. Yeah.
okay. I forgot. Yeah, I didn't catch the name Winti. Winti. That's interesting.
hmm
Okay.
It's powerful though. It's something you gotta because I'm sure Oshu knows it, Rico knows it too. It's like once you've been in a ceremony, you'll never be the same. Because it's like they say, seeing is believing, right?
hmm
Yeah.
it's like you would have to experience it for yourself to like like really like have like an understanding of it, because to break it down, you could break it down, but like it would still come off a way, that you're not intended to come off as.
Mhm. Yeah. And I'm surprised Alex doesn't even, or maybe because of the family he came from, because I know from the Antilles where he's at, Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire, they practice that too.
Yeah,
So he's an exception, I guess.
yeah.
hmm
That's why I was saying, like if something that you're really like drawn to, that's your path, but like, just go with it, don't force it,
Right, right.
because like I said, people do be getting in it just for the wrong reasons. Like their intentions don't be right. They just think they just call on whoever. It don't work like that.
Mm-mm. right. And because it's I think Western society portrayed our
Yeah.
tradition as
Mm-hmm.
as being bad, right? Like or
Like the scary movies that they have, that putting curses and hexes on people. Be like, okay, I'm gonna mess them up, getting dogs. It don't work. It's not like that at all.
mm-mm.
Like, mm-mm.
But if we're really honest, some
But it is though duality. That's where duality comes in.
yes, because every practice has their, because
The
there's
dark.
always wicked people.
Mm-hmm.
Because the bad side of Winti in Suriname, we call it Wisi. That means, like so-called quote unquote like black magic or
It's kind of like a bokar in voodoo.
yes, the other side of it. Yep.
That'll just do whatever, just any and everything, just because the person, is in desperate need and they take advantage of that and then they call whoever. Like that's the boko.
Mm, right. And nowadays it's all for the money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I noticed that it's a lot of people doing it, nowadays just for money. Like these people that be doing the readings, for example. You're not supposed to do a reading with multiple people, or let alone, with a single person because you're not only reading energies, but like that person's energy, you're reading the other people's energies as well. And then a lot of people like to, as go in more depth, and like they're basically not really reading them; they're just going off of like what they tell them. That's why,
Mm,
like a true reader, you don't need to know the zodiac sign, you don't need to know none of that. You just go with it.
right. Right. Hmm. Oh, Chrissy.
Yeah, yeah, I see her.
Oh, you
Chrissy,
saw.
yeah,
Okay.
Christine, you can't, you Chris, well, Chrissy. Gosh, I'm saying the
Let's
both of
do
their
Chris.
names together.
Yeah.
Chrissy, you can come up. It's fine.
People
It's
say.
duality and it's balance as
Mm,
well. You got to be balanced.
Balance is
right.
key in everything.
Mm-hmm. Back.
Hmm. And especially if you're an empath, like, ooh, you absorb
Uh-huh.
But
that.
then the key for impact is for them to learn to set boundaries.
Mm,
Hmm.
You yeah, with for example, life path 6, they're
mm-hmm,
the nurturer. Their problem is they love to help people, service to others, what they feel good doing. That's in them. But
mm-hmm,
a lot of time they forget about themselves. They don't take care of themselves and they
mm.
go down. So for them is to learn to yeah, you can help people, but don't forget
Stop being
about
a people pleaser.
exactly a people pleaser. Work on self first, make sure you're good, and then you can assist another person. You know,
Exactly. Because if you're not doing good, you're not going to be able to help no one else. You're just going to make things worse for them and you too, because things can lock on to you, attached to you from that person's energy.
Mm-hmm.
yes, that's true.
Peace, Gracie.
Peace. Peace and bliss.
Peace and love, everybody.
Hey,
Hi,
Chrissy.
I feel all
Christina.
privileged. I caught Oshun live.
Oh, don't say that. You make me all bashful. Oh, come on now.
I do. I be missing you because you be going live when I be sleeping stuff. So
Yeah, time
you know
difference,
our
time
time,
difference.
yeah, our time differences and stuff. So I feel privileged.
It's all good. It's all good. Yes. So I'm thinking that you want to add to the conversation. That's why you read.
Yeah, I kind of did because I wanted to kind of express to Alex that usually with magic. And I know you guys are talking about all the beings and stuff, but it's really just energy.
Hmm.
And I found that we as humans, we put human labels on energies.
I agree with that.
Tell them.
So yeah, so really you're not dealing with a being, You're really just dealing with the
Look at that
energies of
energy.
this
Yeah.
plane.
That's how you broke that down perfectly.
Oh, I said it earlier in the chat because he was saying
Hmm.
entity like an entity. Nah, because and to go even deeper, I don't think it's something outside of ourselves. You know
Mm-mm.
how we got many different character traits.
Uh-huh.
Because you said I heard you say Rico, you was like Baron Samdi.
Baron Samdi, Mama Bridget is like in my court.
See, so it's when you like. I'm sure some days you wake up, you just want to curse out every goddamn body.
Yo, so you already know about the get it. Like we're like the raunchy, the party, we say the most outlandish, disrespectful things, but like it's like we like to have fun. We're jokesters too and
Hmm.
sarcastic.
Yeah, cause and you like children, right?
Uh-huh. Yes.
See, and you like to cook.
Huh?
You do you like to cook?
Yes. I love to cook. Like, yo, I tell you.
So that's what I mean. It's like when all those different we have to give them names in order to identify them. So that's why
uh,
it seems like it's something outside of ourselves. Like we call them Bridget, Samedi, Papa Legba, but it's
Byron
all
Pringle.
you. It's
Mm-hmm.
all
Yeah.
you. It's like you can almost say we're schizophrenic because we got all of these entities, all of
Uh,
these energies in us.
but it's like our bodies, like we are vessels at the end of the day,
Mhm.
Like we could be a different spirit each and every day we wake up, like you said.
Right. At least that's how I see it, because it's like now there are different entities apart from us, or spirits.
That's true. They're around us today.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've learned, at least in my tradition, is like, let's say you're walking in the woods, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you do everything right, because some people enter a forest, they just spit on the ground, pee on the ground, whatever, throw garbage. Those entities, or those fairies, or whatever you want to call them, that live in the woods, they don't like that, so they won't like you. But if you handle you how do you say that, if you handle
Oh,
yourself
if we handle
well,
them, uh-huh.
and then you honor the trees, or whatever you do, one of those spirits or energies might like you and come home with you and attach themselves to you and decide to protect you. So
Uh-huh.
that's what
And
I've
fairies
been
are
told.
fun.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
So those are
Um,
the entities that are outside of us. But most of us, it's like when somebody goes in a trance, it's not that something from outside steps inside and takes over your body. No, because you got your own spirit and your own soul.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that, like, you see it like or at least I see it as a DNA cell that awakens. A sleeping cell. They say we got how many sleeping cells? Yeah. We just awaken those chromosomes or whatever, and then
You
you
just tapped in a little bit more.
yes, you tapped in. Yep. Hmm.
okay. Yeah, I'm trying to understand the perspective what you're saying with the entity and energy. Well, everything in this universe, in this world, consists of energy, frequency, and vibration. So everything consists of those things. So the entity would have then a signature frequency, vibration, energy to it. And yes, in the forest, there's yeah, the fairies. I wouldn't consider them like, well, there are entities, but they're not spiritual. They're physical, but they can jump dimension. What I understand, thing with the Bigfoot, and there's also other
The last
spiritual
green.
dark beings in the woods. Also dark beings. I've seen them in camera. Like a shaman in Polynesia, they did a tap on the coconut tree at night, tap tap and make a sound, and you see a dark figure moving on the side of the tree. That's apparently they're in the forest. So yes, there's a different type of entities out there. I know another one, a person is having problem with one right now, but that's one that he needs self to overcome, which is I think the black hat entity, some shit. that she's getting attacked also, and her family member, but it's something that she
Oh,
manifested that she needs to overcome.
I think I know which one that one is. Like, especially if it's in the forest. This is one called Bakalu. And that one, he was cast out from the Get Eight. They
Mhm.
cast him out and put him on his own little thing. And him, he will require like a death or something in the family. If somebody's trying to get something quickly or whatever, a death, something bad will happen. Working with that one, I wouldn't recommend that energy.
We call them chak bakru, but you said bakulu, but it's the
Yeah,
same.
Bakalu. Yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah. But in other words, the American Chucky, like a little Chucky. Yeah, you don't want to mess with no Chucky. Mm-mm. They
Not,
use
not
them too.
that one.
those are little demons. Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, really? I'm not aware of those. Uh, so, how do they look like? Are they they're interdimensional or they're fully spiritual
They can
entities?
take on forms and they multiply like roaches, so they can have a whole colony. Um, in Suriname, we describe them as a little boy with a big head and red eyes.
Damn,
Hmm. And I've seen one, so but sheesh.
you've seen one.
Hmm.
And the
Did
thing
it
about hmm?
disappear? Did it do something? Did it disappear or jump or fly or something?
They act like because it's a little boy, but it has a mature. It knows everything, like but they like to act like they're and they can jump into people too, like we're
Mhm.
in a ceremony, right? And Rico
Uh-huh.
knows, Ocean knows. you
They
you
jump in and out. Like,
Yeah, and the people who is in the who they jump in, they start acting like a little child and want to play with little uh with toys. They sit on the ground or they ask for sweets, and then we like I'm
yeah,
a
that's the leg why. Uh-huh.
I'm
Another form.
yeah, that's another form, but it goes deep. It goes deep. But I I am one of my I call them spirit guides also. So one of them is a PI, a medicine woman. So
Mhm.
I was at a party in Suriname one day or a ceremony and I spotted one. As soon as I blew with my cigar in its ear, a woman's ear, she started acting like a little boy. She ran like she ran out the gate, out of the whole yard and onto the street. Cause I know she know my ass. I caught her. She held her head and she started running. The whole family were like, "Oh no, come back!" Like spiritually, she was being spanked because she was there to ruin the party.
Mm-hmm. They was handling, huh?
Hmm.
Even though it made her look like a mad woman.
Hmm. And they also come out when sometimes, not always, when they shoot fireworks. Like the practitioner will spot a bakulu or a bakru or a little chucky amongst the ceremony, and he'll do something, and then it has to come out. And they always ask, "Who are you? Who sent you?" And if they
Mm-hmm.
don't want, yeah, if they don't want to say who, they get spanked.
What, the entity gets spanked or the person gets spanked?
A person.
The person, because the entity is in the in the person, and until it leaves the person, is they literally put your foot on neck, literally foot on neck on the ground. Who are you? Are you gonna leave them alone? No. It's like, in the church they sprinkle some holy water or whatever, but yeah, until it leaves, you know the person gets spanked, but the person's their self, they don't feel the pain, you know so yeah.
Okay,
And
this
they
is
don't
new
feel the
to me.
pain.
Okay, I didn't know about that. Bleh. Okay,
It's a lot.
yeah, I never went deep into the Winky or voodoo thing or theme, so I don't know much about them.
Yeah, it's something like, if you don't know anything about it, don't mess with it.
Mm-hmm.
In Suriname, we say, Obiano if you no spit naini. If obia is not for you, don't spit in it. Literally.
Uh-huh. That's what will get you messed up,
Yep.
with uh so the ones that be having a bad experience, like I say, is because they, it was something that they wasn't supposed to be doing. So spirit, thank them, hit them with the 1, 2, 3, boom, 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 leave me alone.
Right. But I'm not active, so I don't think I'm real active like I'm a medicine woman with a a crystal ball. No. Uh-uh. It's just, every now and then I just I know how to honor my ancestors and, just
Hmm.
be
Like
grateful.
this whole month is a month to really, like, pay respect to your ancestors.
Yeah. Mm.
This month?
Uh-huh. The month of November. It started November 2nd.
Okay, okay. Mm.
I'm not aware of that. Oh yeah, and both of you are Life Path 5. Okay.
You remember, yeah.
Yo, we both. Oh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember. Mm, interesting. Okay, yeah, I didn't know. I know this month is a nine universal month, and it's all about yeah, letting go, and things from the past can come up that you haven't worked on that you have to let go of. You know,
Mm.
Mm-hmm. People need to do shadow work.
yeah, shadow work. It could be a very emotional month for some people,
What?
depending.
I've been crying this whole year. All the changes, I'm like, damn, wait a minute, I wasn't ready.
I kind of
Mm-mm.
been bipolar.
Oh
Like
yeah,
not having like patience with people and stuff.
patient. Yeah, that's key. Yeah. So Emma is a life at five, and you're in a five personal year, so the energy is double for you for transitioning and trying new things,
Phew.
opportunities coming your way, you know.
Mm.
And with the seven, yeah,
I
it's
got three fives. Remember, I don't know what the fifth one, the third one was, but I know I got three fives in this year. I'm a,
interesting.
yeah, because you said I'm a five, right? And then you said that this year was a five, and there was another five. I forgot.
Oh yeah, that I think the universal month, because the universal month of May was a five, so then was the energy highest for you
Mm.
to make a change, to do something maybe in your spiritual path, maybe
Go
even
outside
plant.
the box.
Yeah, go outside the box.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't
I
know.
don't like being in boxes.
Oh, say it again.
I said I don't like being in boxes or like feel like I'm closed in or nothing. Like I like to
Yeah.
be free. Like
Yeah. I
Yeah, that
welcome change. I'm not scared of change.
I love change.
Yeah, I get bored easily. So yeah, bring the change, bring it, but not too, not when I'm not
Uh-huh.
ready.
Yo, you definitely a five. So it's like I don't like regular, same routine, like same thing day to day, just like let me just use this for an example. Like somebody that got like a 8 to 5, or something like that. Like I can't just do that routine every day, Monday through Friday, same thing, and then the weekend get it, and then
Yeah.
think, oh, it gotta be something new. Like, like I'm planning stuff like skydiving, type of.
Damn. Yeah, I feel you. Hmm. I'll be like if I wake up, I already before I get out of bed. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna eat this, and then I plan everything in my head. And then when I get up, I do something totally different. I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't I just? Sheesh.
Like you had this plan, but you do the complete opposite. Yo, I do that
Oh my god, this is
because
ridiculous.
I even got to the point where like I'll like try to like write something down, be like, okay, I gotta do this. And then like I'll maybe check off maybe 2 or 3, but like I got something done, but it wasn't what I was supposed to be getting done.
Mhm. Or when you go to you when I go to the store, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just get bread,
You
cigarettes,
come out with
and
a whole cart.
three things, right? I come home with, yeah, sheesh. uh, and then I forget what I wanted to buy in the first place. I got everything else. Sheesh. I come home
It's
without the bread.
crazy. Okay.
Lord, Lord, Lord. But yeah. Oh, you know you there, sis?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh,
Please remember, don't go off the subject matter now, people.
yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Otherwise, Granny's gonna wear her ugly head. Okay,
Yeah, I know,
okay.
I know. I'm scared of Granny. I don't want Granny to come.
I don't
Mm.
want to get spanked.
He's
Mm.
so naughty.
I'm surprised she didn't text me like, Amma, I'm gonna boot you off. Sheesh.
Oh, yeah, but on the spiritual realm, I know that how for the spiritual Baptists, right, they do actually give spiritual lashes. Uh, they do actually like they go into really, 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 really deep trances, and they take a cookie broom, and the cookie broom is used as a not whipping, but it is used to uh well, I say put people in order basically. Um, they're like, and in the spiritual Baptist, because I grew up in the spiritual Baptist room, which is like Christian kind of slash African kind of dealing, kind of like I said, colors. I was gonna go share a video with them, but I don't know because like I just feel like that's my personal thing for myself. When I feel like listening to them things, then I don't like to share that, um, but but they go into deep trances and they have different things what different peoples do. There's a mother, an admiral, a deacon, an archabbis. Like my grand was an archabbis. My my godfather is a bishop, an archbishop. My dad is was a I think he was an archbishop as well. My mom was a arch abbess. So they're quite well, kind of high ups in a kind of way you can say, so called high ups, right? So I was brought up in that. So hence why I was attracted to the Ifa as well, and the look of me, and the dances, because like in the spiritual Baptist, there's dances that goes on. Um, it's very what to call it, full on. It can be full on. um you do get visions, yes, you do get visions. You feel things, you ESP, whatever, you see things, put it this way, you see everything, correct? And so when you're talking certain stuff about the booker, which I do know about the booker, which is interesting, I do know about that side of Haiti because I followed King Brujo and Voodoo Diva. Like just like you, I follow them ones as well. So I know exactly what you're talking about, the Booker and all that, and the Mumbles and all that. So I literally get exactly what you're saying. I am on your line, Rico. um yeah, so I think what's the next thing you was talking about now? Oh yeah. um Ancestry, my ancestry, I'm very, very much connected to my ancestry a lot. I mean, I am a rebel child. I am. Okay, I am a black, well, so-called black sheep of the family, but um I tend not to show it. It's shown in different ways, like in different. I mean, I show it in different ways, but it's just like it's not intentional neither. Oh, he's gone. It's not intentional. So yeah, and I'm sure, and oh yeah, and then there's the Zionists, not the Zionists, the Zionists, yeah, Zionists of what's it called? Zionists of oh, did I not put him up? The Zionists of Jamaica, Jamaica as well. They um they wear white as well. and I've been around them as well. So I've been a few places, I've like, uh yeah, so all this what you're saying just makes me want to go pack my bags and literally go home right about this time, like you lot all making me homesick at this present. But it's all good, yeah. So yeah, I'll try not to. But I'm just listening, okay? Hello. Speech
Oh,
is
okay,
over.
I'm back. Like my phone had dropped.
Yeah, mine's did that too. It kicked me out. I was
Like
I
I
was
was about to put in the back chat. I was all like, okay, my phone, like, cause the battery was like at 2%. I thought it was charging, right? And then I was all like trying to like type it real quick, and then it dropped. And I'm like, oh shit. So I just got my other device.
It's okay. It's okay. I got you. I got you. Yeah. So that's kind of my background in a kind of way, but it does show in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Because my peeps was against dreadlocks at one point. So I think they're happy now. I ain't got them on now, but even though it's liberating, um, in Nigeria, when you got locks, is no like they call them fetish priest and priestess, which I did fine, and I found out about the dada. Um, yeah, I've done. I mean, yeah, but like I said to people, I don't know a lot of things. I'm just here learning. Yeah, okay, right, okay.
We're all learning from each other at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and it's interesting because it's funny enough, right? I started being around loads of South American foods of recently. So it's interesting that it's quite interesting that I connected with you in a kind of a way. They always say nothing's not by coincidence. So everything what's happening right now is not by coincidence. So
Nothing is never coincidence, you know.
mm,
Like things that were like you say, like the U.S. or whatever. Let me just say, I connect more with people that's from like the UK a lot more than I do with people in the US. And like this kind of goes back to like my essence reading, from my mumbo and my past life. I'm originally from London, if that makes sense. So
yeah.
like I kind of see like why I connect more, with British people.
Energy,
Mm,
fast energy, resonance.
Cause like
You
when we die, we don't never die. Like cause energy never dies.
know, you're right. When you transfer one form to the other. Interesting, you had a past life there. I think one time I did had a past life regression. I did one, and one that came up was at the Mystery Chapel there in Scotland, or the Roseland Chapel. Apparently, I had a past life there. That Roseland Chapel, I think, is on a ley line. There's a lot of things happen around there. The portal, UFO activity, everything
Huh?
there.
Cause death,
Roseland Chapel.
cause death is nothing but a doorway to a new life. Because we shall come back in many forms.
Oh yes, that's true. That's true. I'm pretty sure we have multiple different life on this planet and other planets, other realms. You know.
And how we're all up here like connecting and stuff. This isn't coincidence either because it's possibly in a past life that we like known each other, before we came back to this life.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. No? Why did we came to this planet this point in time? Why are we here?
We're here for a specific duty and a reason behind it, because we maybe needed to get some experience from something that we didn't experience in our previous life that we needed to experience, in order to ascend to the next level. So like the journeys that we're going through, that's our specific journey, Our journeys is not the same because a lot of people got a lot of things that they need to work on and then I got my thing that I need to work on, and that's the reason that we're here just to get an experience. We're all gods and goddesses having a human experience. We're all avatars of God. Like when people say devil and stuff, you are your own devil at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah. You can manifest it. You can overcome it. Um, yeah. Well, you're right. And what I think that we're all here, like, I think it's the first time that this planet has so many beings on it, so many humans on it. Although few of them are soulless with clones, but other than that, um, yeah, this what I feel not it's not gonna happen after 2030, or some people say 2040, with a specific alignment during that time. But I think it's gonna happen right before that. That a shift is gonna happen. That we're gonna go, you can say, shift to the 5D Earth around. The
Hmm.
Earth is gonna
Shifting
shift.
paradigms.
Yeah, that's why we're here actually, to experience that, which is
Uh
not
huh.
gonna be taking long. So yeah, you're aware of that. You agree with that.
And death is nothing to be afraid of either.
Oh no,
Mm-mm.
no.
It's a beautiful thing. Like when people pass, it should be a celebration. And like half the time, when someone dies, a baby is born, and when that baby is born, that's an ancestor.
Yeah, if you look at that way.
Like for example, let's say you got like a great great grandparent, right? And like this baby looks exactly like them, ex- exactly, to the T, with features and all that. Most likely, that's them returning, coming back, or they can come back in an animal form.
True. Or a tree can also be a tree. Tree are alive. Hey, there is the Amber Dawn blessing. But yeah, the reincarnation part, yes, I believe in it 100%. There's a lot of story that when they're young, then the children are young, they remember exactly what happened to them, their past life. But a lot of them, when they grow up, they forget about it. You know.
True.
So, so yeah, I tried the one of Dolores Cannon, the quantum hypnosis therapy, but they couldn't get me under hypnosis, so it didn't work. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I know Amber and Michelle, they're cool.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, my message is going off. My DMs are going off. So, and I can't see nothing, and I can't leave the live to go see. But anyways, yeah, continue. Sorry. Okay. Hi, Amber and Michelle. Please join in. And if you want to come up, it's fine. I'm not going to I only will boot you off if you're, but like I'll see how you stay anyway. I'm, I'm trying not to be strictest, but anyways, but yeah, I just don't want it to be crazy,
Not
So
chaotic like some panels be, where people screaming over each other. They can't really hear nothing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I want it to be um like how it's going like this. This is nice, and then, like I don't want no disruptions and all that. Yeah, the extras. Yeah.
Like I love the way you got it structured. This way, like I like where mine's to be as well, because all that yelling and stuff is just It's like we're actually able to listen to one another and actually listen to the words of everything.
Yeah, yeah, go on. No, yeah, this is an interesting chat because it's like people think that how, right, you got to be in the spiritual, sector to talk but like this, and I don't think so. Sometimes I think you can actually talk about it around like at any time because everybody's into different things. It's just that they don't talk about it because as soon as you mention, i.e., religion or something, there's arguments because they always say that you can't talk religion and you can't talk about politics and you can't talk about something to certain peoples. But
No,
round the
but
right, I
oh, sorry. What? No, you're right. You're right. But that's the thing. Now, it's gonna come to a point, especially next year, that those things are gonna be at forefront. Well, the spiritual aspect is this year already. But the other aspect is gonna be next year that you have to speak on politics. Because those are the one people making decision on our life. So and they're taking us to their new world order. So I see next year is going to be more and more protests that is going to be required for the people to speak up and stand up
Uh-huh.
against
They're gonna have
the
to step up 1,000%, like all the way up. Bring they full game to the sport. Like they can't, be sugarcoating nothing. Like you gotta come with it. Period.
yeah, yeah,
It's not gonna be for
yeah,
the weak.
true, true. Like not want to say, but in America right now, there's yeah, I can see that there's gonna be an event happening in America in the big cities with the sleeper cells that's coming in into America. There's a lot of
Uh-huh.
sleeper cells,
Then the
you know.
shootings and stuff that's been going
Yeah,
on
that
constantly. Like those are
yeah.
those are for that's an agenda what they're doing because I've been like keeping order and like they're going in like a specific order and then like how many killings of a person of how many persons that's killed. It's like a specific number. It'll be like 22 where like a couple months ago it was like the school shootings and then like the thing that happened in Buffalo, 10 people there. Texas 15 I believe or it's for it's an agenda, and like I tell people, protect your gun laws.
Oh yeah. And yeah, well, in Aruba we don't have guns here. We don't need it here compared to the other like Jamaica. There's different. The crime rate in Jamaica is very high. I don't know much. I think in Santo Domingo, I heard the crime
It's
rate
high.
is
It's high
also high.
there too. It's a war
Yeah.
literally right now, like in Haiti, like Haiti versus Dominican Republic. They're fighting over that river that like divides the two.
Oh really?
And then like people that's over, like let's say if you left Haiti and then went to the Dominican Republic, just to visit family or whatever. Like they're not letting people come back over. They're actually keeping people stranded over there.
We're in Santo Domingo. They holding them in Santo Domingo.
In all of the Dominican Republic, yes.
Oh. Yeah, I don't
But
know. I know there's a lot of. Could it be? Could this just came to my mind? Could it be that all the shit that's happening to them people there is because in the energy that they are?
that's a possibility. It could be anything, but it's something because there's
Because
always something in Haiti that's going on major.
and I know because I've talked. There's a lot of Haitian right now in Aruba. The Aruba is open for them to come through. You know what happened there,
Hmm.
get a better life. Um, and I've talked with two of them. I think it was in 2007. Yeah, 2007. What they were telling me is that the own Haitian people sold out their own Haitian people. The people come into government, they fix friends and family, they sold land there to the American companies to take, they get their share, and then they go. And
Yeah.
another come and they do the same thing.
Hmm.
And I heard also that Haiti actually can be, is, or should be the richest island in the Caribbean
It
because
it should be.
there's
Uh-huh.
some mineral there that they found that I think there's nowhere to found, and it's worth I don't know a lot, billions, trillions of dollars. That if they
It's a
hit,
huge. It's
yeah, if they Haiti use it and be a good government, that they can be the richest island in the Caribbean.
Cause that's a huge source. of things that you may need, whatever. And then that breaks this down to why they're constantly having major things happen to Haiti. Like, let's go way back to the hurricanes, right? And then like these tsunamis, and then like these earthquakes or whatever. Like, there was an earthquake in Haiti that lasted 7 days straight, and then on top of that, there was Russian ships under the waters in Haiti.
Wait, Russian ship?
Yes, Russian ships like in the waters of Haiti. Like, way, this is like 2 years ago.
But why? Why were the Russian ship there?
That's the question. That's what I'm trying to get at. But like I'm saying, there's always something like they're protecting or like trying to keep people from seeing something.
I know the Russian ship there, so it's on discovery. It's searching for something,
Hmm.
research. But I know the Americans, they know a lot about there. What the earthquake that happened in Haiti in the mid 2000, what I understand, HARP was involved. If you heard of HARP, HARP is what triggered the earthquake there.
Harp and Mount Weather. Uh huh.
Yeah, they have one station, a HARP machine. They have one station in Puerto Rico, if you're aware
Yes.
of it. Yeah, interesting. And then Clinton came involved there in Haiti, and they did so wonderful there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure Haiti is gonna go through a revolution pretty soon too.
It is like
The second one, the second one. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, there's gonna be uprising all over the world. What I think. But some fools are using protection to cause harm and destruction. Yes, that's true, Amber. And I
and
agree.
then
We
I
have
also
to.
and then I also feel America is going to fall in a sense, whatever, because they're doing some undermined things to other countries and making it look another way, because America don't realize. I don't know. Have you heard that they got a bomb like in China for the U.S.?
Yeah. Okay. One thing I can tell you about it is that there's not gonna be no nuclear war. That's not. If you hear that as propaganda, there
Uh,
are high entities watching us that are more advanced than the American, the Russian, and the Chinese
a
combined.
spiritual warfare.
Yeah, there's a spiritual warfare going on, but they have intervened already in the past, and they have deactivated the nuclear missile from U.S. and Russia and England in London. They have deactivated them, so they're watching everything. Now,
Mm.
with the school shooting, that I can see that more of that gonna happen with the sleeper cell. But I understand the big cities are gonna go down. Big cities. So if you're in big city, I suggest you go out or have enough things that you don't need to go out for 2 weeks or something.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, we must agree involve. Yeah, politics. Yeah, we should know about politics. Everybody. Haiti is resource rich. Yes, that's true. Very frustrating.
Fact.
Yeah. Like in England, for example, there's only one guy there that I've been following for years. I think for more than 10 years, because he was the one main guy um, fighting for England to get out of the euro, which is Nigel Farage. He's leader now of the Independent Party in England. He should be the one in command. He's really for the people, Nigel Farage. He's still active, so just look him up. And the people living in England, he's really for the people. In the Netherlands, you have one too, which they call him the Dutch Trump, which is Thierry Baudet, but they're not really. The people are slowly waking up to it, and the 22 of this month there's the election in the Netherlands. So I'm curious how that is gonna go, because the one that's the prime minister of the Netherlands right now, one of the cabal people. He's a pedophile, so he needs to be exposed to.
That's just like Biden and his whole party, like they all
Oh yeah,
is with that
but
that Edo pedo. Can I say that that
yeah,
ring?
yeah,
And
yeah.
like they
The whole,
don't know that. Mhm.
Yeah, you could say the pedo word. I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. I think Nigel Farage is a racist. Sorry.
you think that's what they say? That's how they try to demonize people. I don't think he's racist.
That's
No,
how they say about Trump. They think Trump is racist,
exact,
but like,
exactly. And that's what they call the Thierry Baudet in the Netherlands. I
and
was
that's why they're
called a
trying to like,
Nazi.
huh?
I was called a Nazi. I'm
Hmm.
black. I was called a Nazi because I support Trump since 2016, but I already knew Hillary history.
Yeah.
Afterwards, I found out she's a witch, but I
Hmm.
knew her history and Obama. They were all corrupt piece of shit. And
That part.
also Hillary involvement in Haiti and also in Benghazi. You know, a lot of people don't know about her involvement there.
They don't. Mm-mm. And then the thing, what they're trying to do to Trump is like for a reason. They're trying to shut him up. You know, like
Mm,
the whole thing that happened at the White House, that he didn't have nothing to do with that. Like that was a setup to make it look like it was him because it was all too, all convenient. And then people hated him, or whatever, because they felt he was racist. And really, he is a cool, down to earth person. You're not saying he's like 100% good, but like he was doing it for a good cause. He was consistent. He did everything that he said he was gonna do. Like he made stuff happen. He was actually helping people make more, well, get more money, and stuff like that. But people didn't look at it like that. And then Obama was just a face, just to say that they had, color, in the White House. And then it's the same thing what's happening with the Kamala situation. Kamala, she was the main person who was locking up, melanated people, the main one, pointing out, and then like she's nowhere to be found, but yet, that she's so down and I guess, hip and stuff, they look up to her, and I'm like, yo, if only they knew. And then right now, this whole pedo ring and trafficking, they're all behind it. Like there's kids right now literally on the border in cages that they're not talking about.
oh, that's also yeah. Yeah. At the border, there's a lot of things happening at the border. There's also children going missing there that they
Hmm.
have, and a lot of them are using the children too, that
Yeah.
to have a free or a smooth path through the border.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the border there's a lot of horrible shit is happening. But yeah, if you yeah, this whole thing is actually to bring America down. What is happening in America is happening all over the world too. In the
Hmm.
Netherlands, there's a lot of people that have come in the Netherlands. I imagine in England too, but these people have different ideology. The best solution is to fix where they come from and let them live there as a native country, not to bring them there. Um, Not even Egypt reject them because they don't want no disturbance with their people. Even Saudi Arabia, they reject them. But now Europe is gonna open doors for them. So yeah, all right, it's gonna
Okay.
go good.
And then at
Yeah.
every election time, like it's always some type of plague that happens, or just something just really, really major that happens, around election time to throw people off, but like really to distract them from what's really going on.
Oh yes, and with the Biden, we know about, but it hasn't hit mainstream media
And
yet.
Biden's a real
But
racist. Hmm.
oh yeah, if you want to know a racist, look at Biden. He was what friends with a KKK recruiter. He gave
Uh huh.
him eulogy. He spoke at the funeral. How great
Yeah.
man he was, inspirational and shit. He called black people dumb. He said if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. He said he didn't want his children to be in a racial jungle with because where black people are jungle people. So
Hmm.
yeah, he's a fucking racist.
He's
Yeah,
a car
for sure.
salesman. Like he put on a front, to make everything look good and handy. Like he's fighting for the cause, and really, people need to be looking at him because he's saying everything that they want to hear. And that's the thing. People need to stop, just agreeing just because it's something that they want to hear. Don't make it, right, or saying that the person represents that, because it could be a complete opposite, which is going on now, and you got people complaining about it, but yet they the one that put it in office because they didn't do the proper research or nothing. They just did it out the hate of another person, like the whole race wars, Black Lives, I call it Black Lives Matter, that's a
I was
bunch of crap to just kind of have an excuse to, do crimes, just to kind of conveniently. Like they got $90 million. $90 million is Patrice Cullors person, but yet she can't say where the money went when they was asking where the receipts were. She instantly went to the victim thing, and that's the thing too. People always want to be victims.
That's true. No, I was against the Black Lives Matter organization from the
Hmm.
beginning. I was
Me
speak
too.
against it, and they could not tell me nothing because what, I'm racist. No, I link it's linked to George Soros, to the Open Society Foundation, which is also linked to who? The Antifa, the
Yeah.
Antifa, which their flag is the same one as they use in Germany.
Hmm.
Um, Fascists will represent. They say they're anti-fascist, but they're not. They're actually fascists. They're calling other people fascists, but they're the one. It's the whole thing hypocritical. But
Yeah,
you
and
see
that's
that.
just like the Ukraine thing too. Like I'm more on Russia's side than Ukraine, and the whole
Oh yeah.
Israel thing. Israel's causing that because they just want to control things.
Oh yeah. With the on the Ukraine, there's a whole thing happening there. There's big human trafficking happening there, and there's underground bio labs there. What I understand. And with the Andranochrome network, I heard a few weeks ago that the Russian group Spetsnaz, they just um how you say, they control, they got an area under control which was working on adrenochrome. So all of that is going to coming out in the future. And with Israel, well, Israel and Palestine, Israel let this happen because they got warning from Egypt. Egypt warned them, they didn't listen. And when it happened, they Netanyahu told the military on to stand down for 7 hours. So meaning you wanted it to happen, so you have an excuse to attack.
Hmm.
That's false flag.
And then you got people that's quick to react to things, that they hear, instead of observing the situation, they just be so quick to want to protest, but not protesting for the right cause or nothing. They want to get it here, rims, cars, TVs, and stuff, and that has nothing to do with a cause, whatever. And then like the whole George Floyd thing, right? He was a
Oh
whole
yeah,
criminal. He was high on chemical substances, like he put up a fight and all that. And then if they really was fighting for a cause, they should have fought right then and there, like when it was happening, instead of recording it. And then catch this, the virus thing was slowly dropping, and then they recorded in that video. They was all like, "Oh, I can't breathe." That was another red flag of things, They're like they just wanted to keep spreading that narrative of racism, and then that making
yeah.
people try to forget it. It's a lot.
They're making more. They call them race hustlers. They're
And
making money from race. There's another guy.
they're
I
making
have
money off the blood of black people.
true. Another guy that I don't agree with him. I forgot his name. But like for example, my family, my mother is dark, my father is white, both are Rubian.
Mhm.
But so I'm a mix. So by his definition, I'm not
Oh,
hybrid
not
or
black enough. That happens to me here too. Like we like I can't say certain things because I'm Puerto Rican, but like I'm all like last time I checked, we're black too. Like like we come in all type of shades, but they be like, oh, this is the problem. It's blue youth type people. Coming over here. I'm be like, yo, we're all the same.
oh yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure we have a bit of everything in us, in our DNA, our ancestors.
Mm-hmm. And everybody's not just one race. Like everybody's mixed with something.
Yes, that's true. That's
But to
true.
just cause separation like that, that's one of the biggest things that like I just can't not understand. and then
Yeah.
black people want to say they're not racist.
Oh, I found out there's racist in every race, and I think
Mm,
actually I say black people are better, are one of the best in being racist.
yeah, like being light skinned, being attacked by the darker complected people,
Oh
want
yeah.
to say us light skinned think that we're better, and this and that, and like really, I'm not even seeing it like that. Like it's like an insecurity within them. Feeling like we have more privilege just because. But like, if a white, well, I'm just saying, a Caucasian person look at us, they're gonna see that we're like, melanated too. They're not gonna see us as a white person. It's like you're not black enough and not white enough. It's like, where do you go?
Yeah, my aunt had a problem with that. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, in Aruba you don't really have like much racism here. Like here you never had like white only, or here it's always a mix, you know.
And it's like that in Puerto Rico too. But like in Puerto Rico, they're trying to colonize more. Like it is a thing with being too dark and light.
Oh,
Issues right now. And then like Americans is trying to take over. Take,
but oh yeah, Puerto Rico is a part of America
mhm.
for I don't know
Yeah, we're a
how
part
long.
of it, just being in U.S. territory. But like we're not like just like official. We're just in territory.
Oh, oh yeah. Aruba self is we've been under the Netherlands since the 1600, and it's very good. I'm no complaining with it because if I look at the other Caribbean islands, Aruba is very good compared to the other them. You know, the crime rate is very low, and the living is very good. It's very expensive here, but it is good. Due to the other compared to the other. For example, Curacao, their crime
Mhm.
rate there is very high.
It is.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
admit it, it
also
is high. Like in the Caribbean, like especially
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. Especially now, Aruba is still safe compared to most of the islands here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and I see. Sorry, I see Christy. I didn't know that they closed his bank account. So Nigel Farage, yeah, UK politician. Yeah, well, I wonder why. Yeah, he's been spoken against the corrupt system for a long time. So hey, if everybody in England voted for him, you will have a great change in England one time. You will
Hmm.
stop with the immigration, everything with the refugees and all that. And
But
he's
could
not
you
saying,
agree? Could you agree to say that the whole government system, well, worldwide, the U.S. and other governments are all one and the same?
um, is yes and no. Yes, you can say there's a spider web around the world that connects all of them together. That they're like there's a satanic cult, ped, pedophilia cult that they're all in. Most of them are in together or answer to. And if you don't answer to, you will get uprising in your country. But there were few I can mention that were actually good, like the president of Uruguay. He was a good one.
Hmm.
He's not there anymore, but he donated, for example, 90% of his salary to charity to help people, and he didn't live in the palace. He lived in his um house on a farm and drive his Volkswagen Beetle. That a sheikh from Saudi Arabia offered him 1 million to buy his Beetle, and then he donated his money to charity. So he was a good leader, and you had a woman leader of Croatia. She was also a very good one, but she's not the president there anymore. She like raised the people the minimum wage and sell most of the government things, the cars, the jet, everything to minimum the government cost as much as possible for the people. So you had actually good leader, and I think one another one in Eastern Europe that didn't go on lockdown, that there was an uprising there that was funded by you can guess who. But he stood his ground. I think it was. not Belize. Belize is in Caribbean. Um, I don't know, one Eastern European country. I don't know. It's not Estonia. Somewhere there in that area that stood up. He's a good leader. So maybe out of the 300 leaders around the world, maybe three is good.
Maybe
Yeah,
three good ones. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, something like that. Yes, crazy black people are also racist against their own race, as against each other. Yeah, that's true.
finally, because like some black people do not agree that they said black people can be racist, but I'm like black people are racist. Like
Yeah, that's stupid. What the fuck? Yeah, man, they're very good at it too.
because
Each
like
race.
I always get them because like it's like they can call other people names such as like white people cracker, different disrespectful type names, but yeah, as soon as they say the N word towards them, it's a problem, and a whole outrage. But like I'm looking at it like this too, they getting mad over those words, but those words don't really mean nothing at the end of the day. But yet they don't have outrage when it comes to pedophilia.
Yeah, that's stupid. And I don't. Yeah, I because I self I black from Caribbean, so I'm not from the U.S. and I
Hmm.
have a good friend in the U.S. He's Black American. I get to listen to how because they grew up differently, other mentality compared to the Caribbean, and we
Hmm.
don't use the word nigger or nigga,
Uh-uh.
but
No.
but for them it's the same, right? No, it's not the same. The word nigga is more as a friend, and nigger is then they you don't use the er. But for me, it's the same. It's no different.
Yeah,
But
it's just language the way they use it. One with an A, just the other with an ER with proper grammar or whatever. But like I look at it like this too, nobody should get mad over that word because it's just a word. It's
no,
kind of like saying the B word or something. Like everybody could be it, no matter the race. But like they just stuck
but
in
yeah,
like
that's the I don't understand why they use it anyway. If
yeah,
the light skinned people were using it to degrade you, why you gonna call each other that? I don't understand it.
exactly.
But I've looked deep more into it, and the word actually, I think it comes from the word from Ethiopia, which means the
With
word
Niger,
nigger,
uh-huh,
nigger,
yeah,
nigger, which means royalty.
uh-huh.
So I think the word was corrupted. Hello?
I need to get some water. Hold on.
All right. With people, yeah. Remember the paper bag that I don't know the paper bag that. No, yeah, a lot of interesting things. People gonna get be exposed, the true nature coming out, intention, everything with the government, people in celebrity, like what's called Oprah is being exposed heavily right now.
Oh,
Oprah,
yes.
yeah.
Speaking of Oprah, like I've been on to her for a very long time. Since she had that school in Africa, then and then like her house was raided, for some questionable things, pedophilia thing, and then that tried to go away from that. She's been on the docket. I've been like just just jotting down some little things about her, and then other people is breaking themselves away from her. Like, if you ask me, she's the Michael Jackson. They want to say that he's, a pedophile or something. It's really Oprah because she also did this to Monique too. Like, she brought on one of her, guess what's the word for it? One of her people that touched her, without her knowledge, and they're supposed to be friends or whatever. Like, it's a lot Oprah's been doing that people don't realize. Like, and I see why they call her the world's favorite mammy in a bad way.
Oh no, yeah, Oprah has a track history of shit. Yeah, the school in South Africa. There's a lot of reports there. Children go missing, children being abused, and then being told not to talk about it. And then you have what else? Her BFF friend is called John of God, the Brazilian guy, with just I think a year ago, with they put in prison because there's a lot of confession that came out that he abused a lot of women and caged them for use them to bear kids. So and yeah, and that was Oprah's BFF. So that's coming out slowly. Oprah's not gonna be looked at good. Yeah, neither Tom Hanks. Neither Tom Hanks already being exposed. A lot of celebrities are gonna be exposed, or already being exposed. When it's gonna hit the mainstream, I don't know. I think next year, for sure, everything's gonna be hitting mainstream next year. Next year is gonna be interesting. Amber, do you want to come up? Doesn't go up that far, babe. Oh, um, Ocean, I don't know if you can drop the. Let me see if I can go that far. If the link is still there. Mm, no, I don't think it. No, he has to drop it. Ocean. Oh, and we lost Rico too. Rico, you coming back? Can you drop the link, Ocean? 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 Don't tell me you passed out. What time is it? You are in England, no? So it's almost 10 o'clock here. So in England is 4 hours. So it's 2 o'clock there. Almost 2 a.m. Christy, are you also in England? Yeah, he dropped down. I think he had connection problems. But I think he's gonna come back because he already dropped down in the prior in the same stream. He dropped down but came back fast. Or yeah. But Oshin has to let people in. I don't have that control. So yeah. Hopefully Oshin didn't pass out. Yeah, he will be back. So any questions? Lol. Yeah, I'm here. Keep this going till they come back. Oh yeah, I think Chrissy. Now something came in my mind. Pop hit me. Chrissy, you're a life path 11. Amber is also an 11. Hmm. And I think Oshin, the host, is also an 11. Interesting. A lot of 11 here. 311. And on the 11th of November is 1111. And also the universal day is an 11. So the 1111 is a triple 11 day. Good for manifesting, enlightenment, working on your abilities on that day. Yeah, intuition, setting what you want on that day. Powerful day, the 11th. 11, baby, yeah. What's coming in this next year? Well, then this next year can expect more uprising. I'm just gonna say the good and the bad. Yeah, it's gonna be required. People are gonna be tested. Our power are gonna be tested. If we're gonna stand up or run away and hide and don't say nothing. I think people are gonna be separated, the the lions and the sheep. So yeah, next year expect something to happen with the financial market. If you have money in Bitcoin and XRP, yeah, XRP, all the crypto market, I would take it out because they're gonna crash. All the whole market is gonna crash. So yeah, I wouldn't invest in that. One thing that you could, if you can invest, I would suggest to you invest in silver and gold. That is gonna go up more valuable. So if you want to invest in something, invest in silver and gold. Other than that, just make sure you have food, garden, and all that, water, and then you're good. Fire also stand in our power, so make sure you're spiritually grounded. You work spiritually on yourself, eating good, doing good, working on your empowerment, physically, mentally, emotionally, and speak your mind. Don't be in fear, because I think next year, with the things happening, that a lot of America is being infiltrated right now by agents, and they're there to cause a bit chaos. So expect a bit chaos to happen, and I think the military is gonna come on. Yeah, next year is gonna be something else. Maybe even UFO and shit. They're gonna try everything next year. But the key is to be grounded and not be in fear. Speak your mind when you can, and what you do is just make sure the people around you are good. You know, those are the most important. Make sure the people around you are good, and the rest will fall into place. Oh yes, call her, Chrissy. See if she um passed out or something. Yes, you're in UK. Good. Hey, good, Christy, that you're aware of Nigel Farage. Not a lot of people know about Nigel Farage. I'm like, what, really? That's why if um more half of England voted for Nigel Farage, he's like the Trump of UK, you know. And do you see, is Nigel Farage racist? What's your point of view of him? Let me know. I'm investing in silver and gold soon. Yeah, that's the key. If you want to invest, yeah, there's a lot of sites, what I understand, that are legit. They send you a bar or something. Yeah, I think in the future, to tell the truth, I also think I'm going to be investing in silver and gold, you know. So that's going to be the future. That's what Gaddafi, before Hillary Clinton and Obama killed him, that's what he was planning to do for Africa. He wanted to um, make Africa full united and have it backed by gold. He had a secret meeting, and apparently some person snitched there, and the information got to the Clintons, and they were like, "No, we have to take you out," and they took him out. That's what happened. Oh, am I back? I think it's the single drop down or something. I just see here it dropped down for a minute or two, but yeah, you're the intuition baby, the enlightenment, the inspirational speaker, healer, also be a healer. You're the peacemaker. Actually, you're the high vibration of the peacemaker. Being the peacemaker is being calm and resolving problems in a peaceful way, diplomatic way. Diplomatic. Two is also diplomatic. Yeah. Um, I was trying to come into the live stream, but Oshim needs to let me in. Yeah, I think there's few people in the background. I'm pretty sure Rico is in the background. Um, Christy, can you call Ashan? Oshun? I forgot her real name. I think what's her real name again? I think it was Monique or Veronica or something. Monique or Veronica. One of those two popped in my name, in my head. I don't know. Monique or Veronica. One of those two it is. It goes to Monique. Is it Monique? Her name is or no? Is that maybe that's the other one. I think that's Sawama. I think Sawama is Monique. I think Oshan left the building. Yeah, well, she is there. There's one, there's two possibilities has happened or more. One, her phone froze up, that she cannot access it, that she needs to go access through her laptop or another device, and or she pass out. So I don't know what I should do. I'm trying to call her. All right, try to call her because I'm the only one here, and people want to come on. Yeah, this is interesting. I did experience one time a person passed out on live stream. That was Matrix Math man. He passed out twice. Oh yeah, I also passed out once, long time ago. Yeah, I was drunk. Yeah, that was 7 years ago. But anyways, so I have experienced something like this in the past. And we have how many people watching? We have 8, which next year is going to be the 8th year. All about power, money. So yeah, the money is going to fall. The mark, yeah, I think a lot banks are going to fall, but something new is going to come for the people, which I don't think is the Great Reset. It's going to be the what's called the quantum financial system, the Nasara Gesara. I think UK has also been infiltrated. Yes, yes, UK with the refugees. Yes, most of them are men from 18 to 30. Hmm. Where are the women and children? You know. So yeah, when the king of star go inside and shut the door. Yeah, yeah. If they're like with the protest that's happening right now with the Palestine and the Jews, I wouldn't go. No, both of them are corrupt. Hamas corrupt, Israel fucking corrupt. So I'm for neither. I'm for neither Israel and neither Hamas. I'm for peace. I'm for resolve it without weapons. So people stop dying. That's what I'm for. Yeah, he is, and they also friends, and he and Trump. Oh, cool. Oh, have a good night, Amber. Thanks for coming by. Hey, there's Michelle. Yeah, this is an interesting night. Yeah, interesting stream. Unexpected. I'm just going with the flow. But yeah, I think what it is 3 hours now streaming, and the time is 10:10. Interesting. So if you don't get contact with um Sean, I will drop off. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm in the back chat. Had to drop. Oh, yeah, I cannot look at the back chat. Amber Dawn, thank you for joining the live chat here again. Oh yeah, thanks Amber. Yeah, thanks Amber for dropping by, coming with your presence. Another life path 11, enlightenment, intuition, inspirational. So yes, a lot of 11 here. Chrissy, Amber 11. 1010, ancestral calling. Yes, I'm pretty sure. My ancestors are proud of me. I'm pretty sure they're proud of me. Because I'm like the black sheep of my family. I'm very different compared to them. Rico is in the live chat now. Oh yes, like StreamYard drop me kick. Yeah, that happens a lot. Sometimes with a single or StreamYard, they just kick you out. Yeah, I think we all here are the black sheep of the family. You, Rico, Christy, Amber, Michelle, we all the black sheep. I was thinking of calling the um Oh yeah, this yeah. I got a name. Yeah, because they keeping they close about 13 of my YouTube channel, but I'm gonna open another one, call it the Black Sheep Family. Ah, Black Sheep Fam, blazing through. I've been since for years. Interesting. Have you ever deep dive into your ancestor, Michelle? Since 11 since 2004. Oh, that's interesting. That's a long time. 11 has to do with what? Intuition, being a leader, moving forward, imaginative, creative, mm, yeah, using your intuition. One went to a live stream the other night, 11:11 with 11 what, 11 like, 11. Oh yeah, that's cool. Means also a doorway is about to open for you. You're ready to go maybe to the next level. You're having a spiritual awakening. Yeah, 8:11 mostly when I see 8:11 is referred to mostly to concentrate on your idea, what you want to, a business idea, for example. Um, work on your ambition. What do you want to bring in? What do you want to work on? What's your talent? You know, DNA activation, then add it to yeah 4. 4 is based what foundation, structure, planning, organizing. Maybe with the structure of the DNA, awakening to the aligning the structure, alignment of the DNA, with the root number being a 4. I see the Amber banner is looked up there. Reminds me of Biden slipping and saying the N word. Yeah, I think Biden did say the N word. Yeah. But Oshan, are you there? And you cannot get, I'm gonna see, I send a contact, spiritual contact, send telepathic communication to her. Coming in, Oshan. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. We'll see what's gonna happen in a few minutes. Three one one. Three is just to believe in yourself and have no fear. Yes, you can say that. When I see 111, you have to is angel are referring to your thoughts. When I see 1-1, it means to think positive because you're manifesting with your thoughts. So if you're thinking negative and a number appear, it remind you to change your mindset to more a positive one. The 333 could be a 9. 9 has to do with consciousness, humanitarian, tolerant. Um, the 333 is mostly that your archangel are near you and supporting you. So you're on the right track. Keep moving forward. Quantum financial system. Yes, the QSF, they have that, and that's gonna come. Yes, no woman or children, just fit men walking around group. Yes, no women or children, just fit men walking. I don't understand that. Very interesting indeed. Yeah, angels numbers. Yes, I see them every day. Also, I know Michelle see them every day. Oh yeah, so I think Oshan, are you back?
Oh, yeah, I'm back. Like
For
it
you
just
to.
had dropped me. It dropped me off like just randomly.
Oh, yeah, that happened a lot of times.
But like the number thing, like whenever you see like a number like constantly, that's letting you know that you're aligned.
Oh yeah, and it also has to do what you were thinking at that moment.
Uh
If you
huh.
have to balance, reflect, or a change coming. Um,
Cause I know 111. Well, the three ones, those they have been stalking me for the past days. 333 has been popping up a lot, and then 222, and then 1111, then 555.
yeah, 555 has to do with changing some. A change is
Like
gonna
change,
happen
like
for
a major
the
change.
well major change. Depending if you see like quadruple five, then yeah, then
That's
a
six.
big change.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
then a big change is coming. But five is just a, a change is coming. That's all
Change
for your own,
travels.
for your benefit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And 333, maybe you have to take risk or just keep doing what you're doing. And the 999, something coming to an ending. 444, you're on the right track. Archangels are near you. The
And
666,
they're protecting you.
yes, also protection, yeah. And yeah, the 555 is change. That change coming for your own benefit in the near future.
And then
666,
222, that represents balance and getting rid of toxic relationships, and like new relationships are coming in. You gotta get rid of the old to bring in the new.
okay, okay. Yeah, the way I read 222, yeah, that could, depending what you were thinking of doing at that moment. When I see 222, it's mostly indicating that you are where you need to be, that you're
Like
in
balance.
alignment, yeah, balance. Or also has to do with because the root number of the 222 is 6. 6 is center, so balance. That has to do also with maybe you need to balance yourself. But mostly when you see 222, that you have doubt where you are, it meaning no that you are right where you need to be.
That you don't need to change nothing at all.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, your birthday is on the 25th. Oh, cool. So 25th of March. So yes.
And then also I do it like this too. Not necessarily just saying like, just the double digit numbers, but like whatever numbers is on my phone right now, I usually total those up, and then like whatever single digit number that I get, that's also a message too. So it's not necessarily just, the same numbers, back to back.
Hmm.
That's just like another theory that I got.
Sorry. Yes, you can understand that. Mostly I see it in triple or quadruple digits. Like few days ago, I saw this. I never saw that before. I saw in the same day I saw quadruple seven, which is one of the best number that you can see. And I
Uh,
saw it twice in a one day. So that is
Good.
very good sign.
That's like a rare, like that is rare, like a rare number, like just to just pop up like that, like.
Yeah, that's rare to see quadruple seven, and that means yeah, you're doing very good. What your hard work, what you're gonna put in, you're gonna be rewarded, and it's near. There is. close to harvest time. So
You may have
yeah.
seven, like you may be from the seventh dimension,
No,
a seven dweller, like a
no, I've
teacher.
no, I've checked. I'm from a higher than nine dimension.
Mm-hmm.
But I was born in a seven universal year, which was 1987.
Mm-hmm.
It's a seven universal year, the seventh generation, the rebel one, the go against the grain. That's the seventh generation.
I'm like an eighth. I'm at an eighth right now. An eighth dweller.
What do you mean? Eight?
An eighth
Which
dweller,
was that?
like a person from the eighth dimension.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about the six, seven, eight, nine. I know afterwards you pass nine. I don't think your body, you're just pure energy, consciousness. What I
Mm-hmm.
understand.
Like nine is where people want to be. Like that's that. You know, it is what it is. Like you don't really care. Like not care for things, but like it's like you just at peace. That final stage. You know, just chill. You know.
Yeah, you're experiencing everything at the same time. Interesting. Yeah. Well, I think right now, what's gonna happen very soon is we're gonna go with our body. Our body is actually already, what I understand, already transforming,
Mm-hmm.
going to carbon base to crystalline base, and we're gonna be ascending with our body to the other realm, the
Mm-hmm.
fifth dimension. And I do that's what I understand. That's not something that happens a lot. What is gonna happen here is gonna affect this whole universe. What I understand.
I feel it like something just major, like something big, like like just something real heavy
Yes.
is taking place. Like and it's already taking place now. Just kind of like the warm up, before the show, and that's what's happening now. Like it's like crunch time.
Yeah, you can say that. We're in the final round battle with the Cabal,
Mm-hmm.
the final round. So yeah,
Hey,
we come a long
hey,
way.
Christy.
And I see Ocean drop off too.
Oh, I
Uh,
think she fell asleep because I called her on IG, and I couldn't really hear her. So like I think I woke her up.
well, she has a show. This is not my channel. Of a host. Yeah. Chrissy, did you hear anything of Ocean?
257. Oh, so Chrissy, you're a nine. I'm just looking at the chat.
No, Chrissy is in 11.
Oh, an 11. Okay, because I would look 257. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I try. Most people life path number I did, I remember it. So I know Chrissy 11, Amber was also in 11. I think Ocean is in 11. Joanna a 5, you a 5. Michelle, for example, she's a 7. Yeah,
Yo, we're all on the same frequency. That's why, because all these 11s and fives, like we're here.
yeah. Everybody here in numerology, you choose your path, you chose your parents, you chose your name, and you chose your life experience on this
Mm-hmm.
planet. And the day you were born, everything. So yeah, we're all all came from a different path, different experience to come to the one.
Everybody, we're all a reflection of each other, if that makes sense.
Um, in Lakesh,
Hmm?
in Lakesh,
In Lakash?
yeah,
Mm, yeah, sorta.
that is, I am you, you are me. That's the Mayan saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like,
I'm saying, like, just everybody, all in general, everybody who's here today, and connecting and vibing.
oh yeah, oh look at that, Michelle. Oh yeah, you was, but yeah, you were born in a 1 year. 1972 is a 1 year, so one is mostly with the leaders got born there in that year, being the leader type independent moving forward. But you were born on the 7, and you're on the 7 too. So you're alive at 7 and born on the 7.
That's,
And oh no, in the 7th month, you were born on the 27th. But you have the 9 energy, yeah. Humanitarian, caring, nurturing, helping. Oh yeah, we choose our soul contract, that's for sure.
hmm We choose the life that we're living, all of it, before we even come. That's why, like, when we have, like, certain dreams, our dreams be telling us, like, stuff from our past, just a little bit. And it also gives us, like, knowledge of, like, what's to happen, in the future, kind of.
Yes,
Oh, you're
yes.
the rat in the Chinese astrology? Me too.
You're a rat?
Uh
What
huh.
type of rat?
I don't,
Oh,
my,
wait, hey,
like,
wait,
in Chinese.
give me a minute, brother. Wait.
Oh, okay. 7, 7. Okay. So 8, 9, 8, 17. Oh, that's a 5. Yeah. Michelle, you're like 5. Then 7, 7. Oh, 8, 8, 6. That's good. Like, those numbers there. I gotta do some research on that because I know I am because I did do that Chinese astrology and it did pop up as a rat, but I gotta find the meaning of the rat. Hold on, let me Google that real quick.
Mm, oh, yeah, the Chinese. So you're also a rat. What, Michelle, do you remember what element you are? Element. Do you know what element you are, Rico?
I know I have all elements. I have water, I have earth, and then I have.
No, no, no. The Chinese one, each
Oh,
depending the year, you have an element to it, like water, rat, or fire rat, or
I know
mm,
fire because I love fire.
but you can
Like,
look it up, no, the year you were born,
hmm
element. You should look it up.
I'm looking it up like right now. Hold on.
Uh, do you remember which element you were, Michelle? I think I look it up for you. Don't remember. Okay, cool.
So do I am a fire rat.
You're a
Cause
fire rat.
cause it got. I'm looking at it here. It's showing the race year, the lunar zodiac year, and an element. So yeah, that explains why like I do like fire, like playing in it. Well, not like playing in fire, but like I just love fire in general.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm fire too, but I'm fire rabbit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more on this Chinese astrology a little bit more, cause oh,
Yeah, next year we're gonna be in the dragon year. This year is the rabbit year. This
so
year
going
has
into
been a
the
good year.
dragon year next year and already having fire, yo, that's even more linear.
Well, next year I think is the wood dragon. Wood,
The wood
wood.
dragon.
Yeah, wood. You have wood also. You have water, fire, wood.
Hmm.
I think gold too, and something else. Maybe air. Yeah, I think you were a water rat, like Michelle, for example.
Uh
Michelle
huh.
is a water rat. No, no, you're a rat, right? Water rabbit? No, wait. Michelle is 1972. I will check it out. I think you're a water rat.
Cause they got going into 19. Okay, hold on. Let me click.
Yo, Oshan, calling Oshan, you there? Are you a
Hello.
rabbit too,
Huh?
Michelle? Sorry, Rico, go ahead.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I literally fell asleep. Um,
I
uh,
know.
I'm gonna let Misha out, but I am, but what I'm gonna do, right? Once Misha said a bit, right? I'm gonna close the live, right? Because like I got school run today, so
Oh,
excuse
okay.
me for falling asleep, peoples. Um, let me see who's in the back chat, so that can happen. Hold on, let me see. Is Misha there? She, oh, Misha's not there. Okay. Okay. So if anything, I think I might have to do another live. If anything, Michelle, if you want to come up, best to do it now while I'm awake because when I close this live, right, you would have to come up another time when another live is open.
Yo,
Oh
a
yeah,
part
no,
two would be dope.
I know Michelle. No, she doesn't come up the stream.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry. I was so school run, you
Amber,
know.
Amber was in the chat. She she does come on the stream. She was about to come on the stream, but
Oh.
yeah, yeah, you were sleeping that time, I think.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the time, you know. It's the time. But this is the
Yeah,
best time I can do it when the baby was asleep. You see. So yeah. I want to continue this again. You know what I mean? So
I think a
it's
part two
nice.
would be nice. Like this is nice.
Yeah. Yeah. This is real nice. This is real nice. It's so calm and even like even I fell asleep. You know. And
At least you wasn't snoring.
I snore. I snore.
and
Okay. so yeah. So I might have to finish it here for the time being, but I'll get back to you guys on a time, but obviously, right, it still be the same time because for the baby and the stillness. I can hear what's going on, right?
Okay.
So excuse my tidiness, okay? Uh, we'll get back to whatever, whichever realm we wanna we'll fall on, right? We'll continue because obviously, right, I get distracted and stuff, so um I always try and come back to stuff, yeah. So like if I forget, just remind me or whatever, yeah.
Okay,
So
because I left we because this is like one of the first, well, second panels that I've been on and having conversations like this that I just really love, like going more in depth in and like putting
mm,
our knowledge together. Like I really loved it,
mm. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. But it's nice for me just listening too because it saves me talking too.
and I was
Sometimes,
kind of nervous too, coming up a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh, oh, don't worry, don't worry. I've had this before, don't I? Where someone's been nervous and then they get here and it's like,
Not
oh,
like nervous, like in a bad sense, but like nervous
yeah,
or like coming off a little bit too extra, aggressive,
yeah.
yeah.
No, no, no. You're good. You're good. You're good. Um, so, so what I'm gonna do, like after the last words you say, or whenever you finish, I'm going to cut the live, and then we'll get back to it. Probably have another a part two, and then I don't know. I'll just see whatever leads me, and then I'll just like formulate something. I guess you
Yeah,
know.
just go with the flow. Like,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, but
I'm about
yeah,
to order me some food, I guess, some munchies, because munchies is kicking in from, this beautiful ganja that I was smoking.
Oh yeah, well, for
So,
sure.
yeah. So, you all have a good night, and
yeah.
we'll be in touch. Peace, you
Okay.
guys.
Yeah,
All right. Okay. Yes. No problem. Yeah. You have a good night, a good day, or good night.
yeah. Yeah. Good night, Rigo. Was awesome meeting you. And yeah. Yeah. For next time, we set up for next time. Then yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know in advance. It's
Okay.
all good. All right.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Take care,
All right.
everybody.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right. All right. Peace. Take care. Yes. 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 I'm sorry, Amber. Next time. Yeah. Next time. I won't forget you. Okay. You make sure you reach back and you can come on the panel. Okay. Is it Amber or Michelle? I think it was. But I am definitely gonna cut it off because yeah, I got school run tomorrow and yeah, and this has been very refreshing because it saves my voice and it's nice when I hear other people's voices. So this is not the first one I've done. I've done others before this, so I'm not gonna go into no lecture mode. Let me see who's here before I tap off. And the chat will be up obviously, so we can read the chat again. And hold on, what's going on? Hold on. All right, so thank you, Christine. Oops, Christine, Amber, Miss Wise was here earlier. Chrissy, mine, Zai. Who else was here? Ruby Red, Medea, Cola was here earlier. Amber. Let's see who else was there. Michelle, uh, Rico. Let's see. Don't know if I can see everybody. Let me see. Anybody? Oh yeah, Kimber. What I say? Miss Wise, Cola, Ruby, Medea, Omar, Christine, Chrissy. Who else was there? there's a lot of people that was here. I know I went through the names before. Rico, uh, Alex. I don't think there was any men here today. That's interesting. There was no men. So it's mostly ladies. So I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna start waffling because I'm gonna waffle. But I am definitely gonna cut it off and have a good night, a good day. Thank you for tuning in. Please leave a comment underneath the replay. Until next time, take care. Bye.